server, and today we are playing the City of Gate 2.0 campaign. We're on episode 70. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves, please?
We all know what I'm going to say, so...
You want to be last? There we go.
I am Yeri. I am a college of dance.
You're also
Battle
really
Master.
quiet, Yeri.
Yeah. I know. Listen, I'm not too good with voices, alright?
Okay.
Yeah. I am, Sorry, you got me off my train of thought now.
Sorry.
It's fine. I am a college of dance bard and a battle master fighter. And I have recently created a simulacrum. That's about it.
Okay. The rest of you introduce yourselves. I'm going to have to deal with Toby. I'll be right back.
Okay. Hello, I play Gwendolyn Darkmoon, Rogue, Fire Extraordinaire, John Wayrat.
Why are you crying?
I guess that makes me. I will be playing Janrilla, the half-elven werebear bard paladin rogue.
Wilhelm, your turn.
Hello, I am Wilhelm, our wizard artificier Owen. You know, because everyone loves some owls.
Not about too long.
I guess we summarize what happened last week.
A whole lot of undead killing.
Yeah, a bunch of undead and a doorway. Not doorway, hallway. And after being up,
Some ghosts.
you be of some ghosts, flaming skill,
A couple of minor vampires. A big scary shadow monster.
Bone Claw, a Shadow Walker, the Demi Liches.
Or Demilich.
Didn't we
Couple of-
push the demi liches through that box?
Yeah, we did.
Because some reason just decided to give you a box of hacks. Not I'm calling
you
the
opened
box
up-
a hack.
You
But,
opened up
no.
Jester's toy box, and they turned into bunnies, and then the bunnies were plane shifted to the elemental plane of fire.
Yep. Hmm.
Do you think the devils are very confused?
I think so.
I don't know why. I could just imagine those bunnies just somehow coming back to seek revenge.
No, because they were absolutely bunnies. Which means they would have burned up in the elemental plane of fire, because you need special protection to travel to...
I'd find it funny if they're like extremely special rabbits that were just absolute murder machines.
Sorry about that, folks. Okay. So, did you already do the recap?
Oh, we were in the middle of it.
Okay, cool. Keep going. Sorry.
No,
And
it's
there
okay. So you go.
And there were a couple more spellcasting undead and another shadow walker and stuff, and we beat all of them down and activated the hidden switch to enter the throne room and found a trembling, living, breathing girl trying her darndest to pretend to be the Countess and not doing a very good job of it.
Nope. Having a heartbeat. kind of gave it away.
So we talked to her, tried to get some information out of her. Found out that the Countess and her court had all carried off to parts unknown because they were scared of the big bad. The things that go bump in the night were afraid of the things going bump in their dark cellar.
Yes.
They wanted to absolutely get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I get the feeling like if they were capable of it, they would have left a trail of liquid as they ran.
They saw what you did to the Night Walkers.
And it was just like, nope.
I don't think
Nope.
I don't think they liked the dance critique so much.
And so we were trying to decide what we were going to do next in the throne room.
Yep. Mm-hmm. What are you going to do?
I'm going to sit on the throne. I don't care if I have to kick the girl off of it first. Well, I'm not going to kick her off, but I'm going to ask her politely to move. And I'm going to go sit on the throne and wait.
I can't.
You alright?
Yes, but the girl says, in response to, "Can you get up off the throne?" says, "I can't," in a scared, timid voice.
And why can't you?
I'm supposed to pretend to be her.
Yes, but we know you're not her, and we're not going anywhere, so anybody who comes in is going to obviously know you are not her.
But what if she finds out? What if she's watching?
If she finds out and decides to come back, I will remove her head from her shoulders.
You don't need to be worried. We're going to take care of the Countess and her vampire henchman? Yeah, henchman sounds like the right word. You'll make this place a better place.
She said if I did a good job, she would make me immortal. And I'm trying.
My history or religion or can something to know how bad an idea that is.
Sorry?
But she says that the Count has promised to make her immortal.
Yeah.
I want to say something, but I want to make sure my character actually remembers or
Okay.
understands that part.
History.
Come on.
17. Yeah.
17.
What do you tell her?
Make you immortal and her slave forever.
That's a small price to pay.
For her to be able to marionette you. To make you dance like a puppet on a string.
I don't want to die.
For all things die. Part of the circle of life. That's
She doesn't.
she is an abomination for that.
But who's to say that the natural order of things is right? Why is it right that everything dies?
What could I...
Okay, we're going to philosophy
Ask
situation.
any of the gods.
The gods. You're saying that I would be a slave to her, but if you just parrot what the gods have enforced, then surely you are just as much a slave. You still serve a master. A cruel, heartless master that, despite everything you've done for him, will still end your life one day and expect you to be pleased about it. Well, not me. I refuse. I refuse to be a plaything of the gods.
Okay, ma'am. I don't know what your life story is, but I'm just gonna lay it out with you. Imagine yourself being immortal, watching the world go by, and you always be the same, no matter what. Wouldn't you think that would be boring?
No, because I will be alive to see new wonders. The world will still grow and change around me, and I will be there to see it. Don't you want to be there to see it? The future.
And I'm only 125 at the moment.
See, you already know.
No, and to be frank, it's
So,
like life sucks. We lived through it, the good and the bad. So just, I'm not good with this kind of philosophy stuff. Journal, you go.
I think Patrick's trying to say something.
Okay, you go, Patrick.
Gary, rather.
I might give up on the voice because it's just making me sound really quiet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, honestly, mind if I give it to you straight? Immortality is not something you would want to have. More of a curse than anything else. Do you want to...
How would you know?
Let's just say this is coming completely over our ass, by the way.
Okay. So, deception.
Yep, pretty much. I'm gonna roll deception to see how convincingly I do this.
It is a plus 18, right?
Yep.
30.
Oh,
Not 20! Okay.
Oh,
So what are you
okay.
trying to... What are you,
No.
what are you trying to say?
Let's just say I had an old friend lived out 1,000 years. Don't know how he came around, honestly. All I know is he made some infernal bargain with a lich, and well, he enjoyed the first 100, 200 years, but he just saw everyone around him die. Everything he knew and loved just slowly change, warp until nothing was left. Do you want to know what that did to him?
Probably drove him crazy.
It drove him mad.
Well,
So I'd be very surprised if you wanted to put yourself in that situation.
that's the thing, though. I won't be in that situation because I will have the power to make others like me.
After all,
You do know if you become a vampire, you would technically not be the vampire. Your soul would just die.
But
Right?
what are you talking about?
Vampires are soulless. Where do you think the soul goes?
Then how are they alive? How are they still here if they have no soul?
that's why we call them abominations. Because they simply aren't meant to be.
They would still have the memories of their life, but just feel nothing.
No joy, no sorrow, nothing. Just a cold, hard feeling of undeath.
No. No, that can't be true. It can't be.
Listen, I don't know what you've gone through personally, truly, but I do not think immortality, being an immortal slave who cannot feel anything, is the answer.
What do I do?
Live your mortal life to the fullest. Make it one to be remembered.
Make it what?
Song. Make it one to be remembered. Have songs and poems and whatnot written about you. Live on in the hearts and minds of those you meet. That is true immortality. Do not become a twisted, despicable, manipulative. God, I had a thing, but I can't. My brain's
Monster.
farting out. Well, yeah, monster, but the vampire would turn you into.
I.
Would you like me to roll my persuasion?
Sure.
Can I give the help action?
If you
Oh,
need,
dear
you probably
God.
won't need to, but okay.
Just trying to see how high this roll goes.
Okay. So 20 plus 90 with advantage. 37.
What? I wouldn't know where to begin. I've spent my whole life serving this household. I worked my way up from scullery maid to get my countess's attention, to be worthy of this. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to be.
Serve the new rulers in bringing a light back to the city.
The new rulers. What do you mean?
Well, obviously somebody is going to have to rule if the Countess is gone.
She'll be back. They always come back. They have to.
Well, if they come back quickly. They won't come back again.
Sorry, what?
If they come back quickly while we're still here, that will be to their detriment.
You think you can win, don't you? You honestly think you can beat her?
I know we can win.
No. She'll be back. She always comes back.
Well, she can feck and try.
I'm going to sweep her up into a little tiny vial and attach the vial to a chain and wear the chain and vial around my neck for all the rest of my life, and be buried in a blessed and sanctified coffin.
I hate to be sounding like a loot goblin, but... says Patrick.
I was typing that out since I didn't want to interrupt who was currently speaking.
Anybody want to ask the maid if she knows where some of the valuables are? You passed a treasure room as you were coming through the catacombs.
Oh, I must have forgotten that then, my bad.
That's alright.
Regardless, I'm going to stay here and deal with trying to fix this. I suggest we do two things. Look for anything useful. In a physical sense, and see if there's any records on the lineage before the Countess.
I will go look for those useful items.
Same here.
Oh, these crying.
Would you like to come with us, ma'am?
She's talking to the maid, and I'm trying to figure out an answer while Torby's still whining. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm scared. What do you think I should do?
Show my friends around the castle.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can do that.
It is much appreciated.
Honey, I know you're busy too, but is there...
I will in a second.
Okay, that's what I thought. Alright, I'm gonna have to do it. I'll be back, guys.
No worries.
Eesh.
I'm sorry, Patrick. I'm not trying to constantly cut you off. That voice is so white and airy, I can't freaking hear you.
It's fine, man. No, seriously, no, it's not an issue on your end. Don't worry about it.
Ah,
I should probably turn my mic sensitivity up a little bit.
I don't know some. See if it's true. Make sure that you are so loud as possible. Okay. Yeah, there isn't anything more I can do on my end. But the volume turned up as loud as I can get it. Oh. I'm not a murder hobo. I am not just going to kill this young lady just for the sheer.
Good on you.
Yeah, I agree.
That would just be heavily unnecessary.
I think part of me doesn't believe you.
There's no
What,
way
me
he's
or
not-
him?
Him.
Thankfully, I'm not an evil kind of weird creature, and I don't believe it's a full moon, so I'm not going to be forced into a mindless state. If it was a full moon and I was, one of the kind that, go on rampages, then I wouldn't believe I wouldn't just rip her to shreds either, but I'm not going to run her through with my freaking sword.
Alright.
Purple worm.
Oh, I just realized. Imagine like a lot of the people here are going to be in our mindset.
What were the type of angels we encountered again? It's a solar and a Empyrean. That's what it was.
I'm not sure if they will be, Gwyn. Think about it, because she had to work up to that position just to be considered worthy enough to become a thrall. So I don't think, from how that sounded, I don't think many of the servants are actually in that position.
The servants in the castle maybe, but the townsfolk aren't going to be. They've been ruled by fear and like the daily charm and the fact that they're fed on basically nightly to keep them weak and passive.
Yeah. So the moment that isn't happening, they're gonna riot.
This will be a fun one.
It's gonna be a fun one.
Well, not just that. I'm looking at more of the creatures I could turn into, and they get kind of dumb.
Yeah. Was that a bit of a loot goblin-y thing? Asking if anyone wanted to ask about a treasure room?
Oh no! If you'd have been with us a couple sessions ago, I totally looted a dead guy's house.
Okay.
Well,
To be fair,
after
it
we
was for
killed
stuff
him,
I needed, but yeah.
because we after we'd killed him because he had a brain to be in him.
Gotta love the brain puppies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was infected by mind flayers.
Alright.
Him and a whole bunch of other dwarves.
Oh, he's back.
Okay, sorry about that.
Ugh. No worries.
No worries.
All right. Hmm?
Treasure room, treasure room.
Oh, you're looking for a
Mm-hmm.
treasure room. Well, you've asked to be shown around the castle, correct?
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's for the other two. I think me and him or her are going to go check the treasure room.
So you're going down into the catacombs again,
Yep.
and you're splitting the party.
And the good news, anything that attacks us, I'm still an angel, so
I mean,
Yeah,
there's
they're
3 of
undead
us
still.
since my simulacrum is coming with us as well.
Okay.
I need to be able to give a 2d12 to inspiration if he's doing the investigation check for some secret door or whatnot.
oh yeah, I can't. That's ours.
General, what were you wanting to do?
Ah.
I really just kind of. Part of me says wait here in the hopes that the enemies come back and I can give them the surprise of a lifetime.
Okay.
Actually, I could have the simulacrum go with you guys so that they could be casting guards and wards as you're traveling through the castle. Would that make sense?
I think the spell he's talking about is this one. Guards and walls.
Oh, I know what he was talking about.
Okay.
Oh, just make the castle really defendable. That makes sense?
Probably does. Doesn't look like your party is willing to support you on that though, because they're not speaking at all.
Oh, I mean, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I don't.
Just don't what?
I have no real opinion on anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, crap.
You alright?
No, I realized that I did unlock the neothelid form, and I was looking at how they're made, and I realized we may effed up. Just to be safe, I did electrocute every pool of little mind flayers, right?
Everyone that you could find, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Illithid form?
Mind Flayer.
Yeah, good old mean flayers. But yep, ignore me. Yep. All right, back to where we're doing. All right, off we go.
Huh.
That's reassuring, isn't it?
All you're getting out of me is a...
we
Yeah,
elected them. We're fine.
you haven't seen anything yet. Don't worry. My gun, it's illithid made. Wait till you see my ship.
Oh, alright. So... Yeah?
Whatever else is going.
What were you saying, Def?
I was just gonna say, whatever else is going on, I am using a 3rd level spell slot to cast non-detection upon myself.
Okay.
Alright. It's smart.
Mm-hmm.
So me and... Yes. So the 2 of us are going down to the treasure room, aren't we?
To the catacombs.
You and Solar Helm are going down to the treasure room. We saw on the way up.
Here we are.
General, do you feel okay being by yourself?
Do I think I'll be okay by myself? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
That's what they said.
Depends on how many people. It depends on how many things show up. If anything shows up.
What was that?
My wife just got back to the car.
Oh, okay.
And then they're both.
Anthony,
Yes.
could I, after the simulacrum casts guards and wards, could I have it returned to Dev so he's not completely alone?
It's going to take a while, because you've got to, you create a ward that protects up to 2,500 square feet. As you cast a spell, you can specify... Yeah, basically, you've got to walk around the area. So it says casting time 10 minutes, but it's going to take you more than 10 minutes to go around this whole castle.
That's fair enough.
But yeah, once it's completed, you can come back. So you're sending a simulacrum to do guards and wards, and I'm assuming Gwendolyn is following the servant girl around and getting a tour of the castle itself. Right?
Sure.
Or is nobody doing that?
I think Gwendolyn is, isn't she?
Except
I'll
she's...
take the tour.
Okay. And in the meantime, Wilhelm and Yeri are filling their pockets with gold. Yes?
If that's all that's in the armory, sure, but I was more curious to see what else they had in there.
You didn't say armory, you said treasure room.
Treasure room, oh, well, yeah, we'll search treasure room too, why not? There's probably something there.
Wilhelm,
Yeah.
what's your modifier to investigation or perception?
Investigation, my modifier? 13.
13, alright.
How can you hear what other people are saying when someone else is talking over you like that? Like, I couldn't make out a word he was saying, and yet you understood him perfectly. How?
I didn't hear the other person talking, so I don't know who it was.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually have a super crappy headset, so I'm surprised I hear anything anymore.
Fair, I suppose.
I'm getting it replaced here soon, though. But, yeah, the lowest I technically could do is, if you're asking him, is he would tell you he could do, like, a plus 19 if he really got desperate.
Anthony,
Yes.
would it be alright for us to do a investigation check to see if we can find any magic items?
So you're rummaging through the gemstones and jewels to see if you can find any magic items, yes?
Yeah.
Gemstones are coming with me. They can go in the portable pocket handkerchief I have. That's woohoo!
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and roll investigation.
Also, add 1d12 to that as well, from Bardic Inspiration.
Alright, 1d12. Alright, I'm also going to go ahead and pop Detect Magic on myself.
Okay.
So it's... Oh god, okay. So it's 1d20 plus 13 plus 13 plus d12.
Also, help action as well.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah.
We are finding these items.
Yeah, 32.
If there was any in that pile to find, you would.
Aw.
That's for the whole room with my Detect Magic.
Yeah. This is a room full of gold and jewelry and gemstones, and that's it.
Well, time to repeat this process at the armory.
Yep, just give me 1 second. I need these, and Wilhelm is just grabbing gemstones and just throwing them in the hole. He is just fill.
That's a lot of money. What are you gonna do with all of it?
I don't need it for the money. You can take the gold. I don't care.
Is it for spellcasting?
No. I mean, yes, but no.
Yeri's just
Well,
gonna
yes,
kinda
but
tilt
actually,
her head.
no.
Yeri's gonna kind of tilt her head like, eh?
Little Solomon is helping. He's gonna grab like a little like cleaning broom and help kind of just like sweep him into the hole. Just here you go. So it's an owl and a mechanical owl sweeping gemstones into a hole.
Interesting.
Yep.
Okay. Make sure to save some money. You know what? You guys can just split the money. The 4 of you guys can split the money. And I guess the people too. But I'm after the gyms.
Fair enough.
Right.
Okay. You probably got a shit ton of gems, not gonna lie.
Yeah. I've got plans, don't worry. How many...
Isn't it normal for there like to be secret rooms in these treasure rooms or something? Do I watch too many fiction shows?
They can.
There might be. I mean, if you want to investigate the walls to see if you can find it. Sorry, what was that?
Okay, that time I didn't hear whoever. I heard someone speak, but I have no idea what they said.
Yeah, me too.
I think we're all having a universal hallucination.
Yeah.
But as long as it's not hidden magically, there's one in here possibly. I can't. Anything magic I would have seen. But if you want to check the walls, go on ahead.
Yeah. Could we take a? Would you mind if we took a short rest really quick?
You
Inspiration.
You want to sit in this room for 2 hours?
Oh, wait. Isn't short rest like one? Never mind.
I've heard so many different numbers for short rest. I don't know.
Let me
anymore.
double check.
I had a DM one time. They were like, short rest, 30 minutes, and I was like, cool. Then I've heard other people, short rest, an hour, and I was like, okay, that's fair too. Okay.
Let's see what it says. Rules is written. Short rest. A short rest is a period of downtime at least 1 hour long, during which a character does nothing more strenuous than eating, drinking, reading, and tending to wounds. A character can spend 1 or more hit die at the end of a short rest, up to the character's maximum number of hit die, which is equal to the character's level, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so it's at least 1 hour.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, if you want to take it.
Alright.
Once I check this, I might go see if I can find an armory or
Cool.
something. That way, this doesn't feel completely useless.
That sounds like a plan.
Alrighty, I want to keep piling this up. How many gems does he get? A poundage, Anthony? You don't have to get specific. How many pounds of gems did he just grab?
It's a 20 by 20 chamber with some stone sarcophagi in it that, of course, will... but those stone sarcophagi are... there are piles of golden gems around the sarcophagi and even overlapping the lids in places. So it's a lot. Basically, as much gold and gems as you can carry, you can have.
Alright, we're doing this the old school way. Solomon, get all the gems over here. And he's gonna walk up to, he's gonna like clear a wall space. God, I love this ability. And he's gonna create a door. And he's gonna open the door and just throw it all in.
Scoop it all.
Demi-plane full of gems. Yep. God,
Didn't you already have stuff in your demi-plane?
You can have multiple demi-planes, and you can just reopen old ones. It is super dumb. Let me double check that, though.
Yeah. While he's doing that, Yeri's probably just going to be sitting on one of the piles of gold, just sipping a cup of tea.
Demi-plane, please pull up spell. Take your time, take your time. Alright. You create a shadowy door on a flat surface. You can see within it is large enough to allow medium creatures to go through. When open, the door leads to a demi-plane that appears empty. Room 30 feet in each dimension, made of wood or stone. The spell ends. The door disappears. Each time you cast a spell, you can create a new one or connect it to a previous one you made. Oh yep. That is a new demi-plane. That is terrifying.
That's fun.
I have 3 of them, though, Anthony. I do have a tracker of all of them. There is one with all my illicit stuff. There is one that just has the Sword of Kaz, and then this one. The Sword of Kaz one is nicknamed the No Touchy Plane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. God, this is ridiculous. All right, Demi plane. How full are we? Do you have a set number you want this to be, Anthony, within reason, or do you want just some crazy number?
How big's the demi-plane? Let's have a look.
30 feet in each dimension, I think it says.
Alright, so you can fill that room with everything that's in this room.
I just want the gems. The gold and everything else can stay. I just want gems.
Fair. You have all the gems. Give me a second to finish what I'm typing, and we can generate randomly how many gems there are.
Sounds good. Take your time. There's no rush on my end. Once he's done, he's just high-fiving Solomon and looking around like, proud of myself. That's a lot of gems. Should probably smash these sarcophagi too. Shinrilla did not specify which sarcophagi they needed to resurrect.
Yeah, every possible.
Let me look at a fun map. Continue, sir.
Yeah, every resting place possible. Anywhere that vampires could use. Yeah, that works. That works.
Do I have any shenanigans in my inventory that'd be funny for this? Nope, sadly not. Oh well, there's always option number 2. Let's break it.
How are you gonna break it?
What? That's a good question. Let me see here. I don't feel like punching stone right now. Where's fabricate? Fabricate them all.
Fabricate them all, you said.
Yep, he will fabricate them into, I don't know, stone pillars to hold up the ceiling. And I'm going to assume that would probably take like 2 fabricates. So I'm going to mark off 2 fabricates.
Okay.
I don't know how big they are and how long fabricate will take. So I'm just marking off 2 because I feel like 2 would probably be more than enough for a couple sarcophagi.
Fair enough. You could fabricate them into little stone turds if you wanted to.
That would be a fun way of if the vampires die, they come back to their coffins and it's just a turd and they're like, seriously? It's like, let me see here. Okay, casting time takes 10 minutes. Okay, that'll keep me busy while you're doing that. Yep, okay, cool. Yeah, I'd have to cast it at least twice, which is okay. It's not crazy.
Woot. Okay.
Let me also mark off the fact that I definitely used an 8th level spell slot. So goodbye. Though I can just get that back. But goodbye. I did not use 8 of them. I do not have 8 of them. I wish. That'd be so many feeble minds. Be amazing.
Alright. Ba-ba-da-ba-da.
I have plans for planes full of gems. It's just they're secret plans.
Fair enough. So while you are scooping all the gems into your demi-plane and recasting the stone sarcophagi into whatever, plus and Yeri is just chilling there for an hour while they regenerate their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What would Gwyn be particularly interested in as she's being shown around the castle? Like, would the library draw your attention? The torture room? The bedrooms, which of course are absolutely pristine except for a thin layer of dust.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with library.
To the library. Cool. Anything you're looking for in particular in the library?
Gonna be trying, I guess, searching for historical documents, since if we are to, I guess, try to find the old.
Okay. Historical documents, you said. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, do an investigation. See if you can find anything that might tell you something about the previous residents of the castle.
Okay.
The history of Scalbania. 25. You find the annotated Ballad of Bashmir the Bold. You find the personal journal of Count Noah the First, and stories of the founding of Scalbania.
I know the Tales of Bashmir is the story about how Bashmir basically, I guess, fought against Magister.
Basically.
The, I guess, second two would be, I guess, Catch My... Actually, does the Tales of Bashmir look like it's like an old kind of document?
Yes, it looks like it's yeah, one of the like a first edition maybe.
Might be some editing might have done with the older copy. So okay, I'll just look at all three of them.
Okay. So, once again, do an investigation roll as you're reading through each of them to see if you catch anything interesting.
Okay, so basically just do 3 rolls or just 1?
3. Please.
Okay.
Okay.
The 7 turns to a 10 as well.
So in the Ballad of Bashmir the Bold, you find that this copy of the story doesn't tell the one you're familiar with. In this one, Bashmir the Bold and Calder the Dragon work together to defeat Magister and prevent him from sending all the dragons away.
That's good to know.
So that's interesting. The Journal of Count Noah. It talks about the... it goes from him coming of age and becoming the new count after his father went into the woods to deal once and for all with the creature that was... Yeah, he led a group of people into the woods and they never returned. And he became the new count. He married his sweetheart. They had beautiful children together. And then his wife became deathly ill, and his children did shortly afterwards. His children actually died first, followed shortly by his wife, and he was absolutely grief-stricken, of course, and expressing how he wouldn't know how to go on without them. But then there's a dramatic shift in tone as he starts talking about the arrival of a beautiful woman called Selma, who made his heart sing. And yes. Again, he didn't know he could love again. It's different this time. It's more, to his amazement, his attraction to her is much more aggressive than it was with his late wife. And he refers to her as his late wife because he doesn't seem to remember her name anymore, which he knows he should feel ashamed of, but he doesn't care. Blah blah blah. You know.
Okay, there's a possible lead.
Possible what?
To see whether or not, like,
Hold on.
But the diary goes on if you want to hear more.
Okay, continue.
The gaps between entries become longer and longer, to years and decades even, and most of them talking about how he continues to be obsessed with her, and yet he also resents her. He feels like she controls him, that he has no free will, and he's desperate to express his how he really feels about his new situation, how uncomfortable he feels feeding on his people, etc., etc. Why does the name Selma ring a bell? Countess Selma.
God, I'm a fool. Okay, I thought I'm sitting here. I was like, "What? It's someone, right? That's someone important. Who is it?"
Yeah. Selma seduces
We're in the castle.
Selma seduces the count after his first wife dies under mysterious circumstances and becomes the new countess.
Good news.
Sorry?
We're going to kill her under. I said the good news is we're going to kill her under unmysterious circumstances.
Pretty much.
And yeah, basically, yeah. So, what was I going to say? Yes. Noel becomes obsessed with a woman, one of the people who lives in the city, who is being badly treated by their spouse. He empathizes with her situation and begins to feel that maybe Selma, that the love that Selma has for him is just as toxic as this relationship. And he ends up killing this woman's husband, turning her into a vampire, and running away to City of Gate. Well, except that bit's not included. But his plans, I'm going to rescue her tonight. They'll never find us. You know. Is in the diary.
So wait, he said that his plan is to go to City of Gates?
No, he doesn't actually mention that in the diary, because he just says that he's gonna rescue this woman and they'll run away together and be free of the monsters that tried to hurt them. And then the origins of Scalbania. So again, this history book talks about there had been a long and bloody war between the giants and the dragons. And when the dragons were sent away, finally the people were free to to settle the rich earth that had long been a battlefield between the two sides. Humans didn't have to worry about what the giants would do about the giants controlling them anymore, because there were so few of them left that they weren't able to. Yeah, so the people formed a new settlement right in the not far from the giants' lands, and called it Scalbania. And then people spread out from there and started making other settlements, and the land as a whole started to become known as Scalbany.
They were like cockroaches. You let them stay in one place too long, they end up breaking out everywhere.
So, so while you're reading, Genrilla is alone in the throne room, yes?
Yes, however, I am under the effects of non-detection, and I would like to hide in shadow.
Alright, let's have a look at non-detection.
I am in for the next 8 hours. I am unable to be detected by definition magic.
All perceived through magical scrying senses.
Yep.
What about true sight?
Well, that's what the hiding behind something is for.
Go on then. Fair enough. All right then.
Give me just a second while I double check what my modifier is. That is a. Hold on. Oh yeah, because I don't have that high a dex. That's why. I'm like, okay.
So in that case, the first to return to the throne room and be clearly visible to anyone that happens to be watching would be one of Yeri's snowmen, yes? Mm-hmm. The one that was doing the guards and wards.
Yeah, I've only got one so far.
Aha.
So the mariachi band hasn't started yet.
Fair enough. Well then. So. Go on.
As remember, my passive perception is ridiculous.
I know it is. Thought you were about to tell me something which made what I was about to say null and void. I know you're about to do something, Anthony. This is where I ruin your fun. Okay. Sorry?
We're trying to pick up our daughter.
Oh, okay. So anyway, Yeri walks into the throne room, not able to see. Yeah, it looks to you, for all the world, like it's a completely empty throne room. You don't see anybody in there. What would Yeri's simulacrum do?
It would probably just try to look around where it would probably try to search around the room, because it was told to go back to the throne room, but nobody's there.
Mm-hmm.
So perception.
Okay.
That fails.
All right then.
Hmm.
So. Countess Selma.
Wait, what?
She's going to attack. She's going to fly down from her roost in the ceiling, in the rafters of the throne room, and attack you.
Oh shit.
That bloody bitch was hiding.
Yeah, she was.
That's a roll for initiative then?
Yes, that's a roll for initiative.
Bardic Inspiration plus 1d12 to...
But she does have a surprise round because she got the drop on you. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that didn't... Hold on a sec.
I'm pretty sure I can make an unarmed strike as part of the Bardic Inspiration use. So... Okay, so...
Would you like me to roll my...
Okay. Can you please explain how you would roll Bardic Inspiration on yourself when you don't know the attack is coming?
It's part of the initiative roll. It's
But you don't know there's an attack coming. But, okay.
You know,
whatever.
No, I'm fine with it. No, we can just do it. Let's like roll initiative afterwards, so it wouldn't go in. That makes sense.
Yeah, that probably would make more sense. Yes.
Sorry, I'm not trying to be a pain here. I just had an idea.
Sorry, I'm trying to fix something on the stat block I created. Did that work? Yes, it did. Okay. ADV. 22, 18, and 25. Do they hit?
Only the 25 hits.
Only the... Wow. Okay.
The 22 was one off.
Yeah, nothing I can do about that. 1d10.
You got really unlucky with your rolls. That's probably the only reason the simulacrum isn't gonna instantly die.
You're still a... Oh, yeah. You're not a humanoid, you're a construct. Interesting. Yep. Alright. $14 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can roll initiative.
Got it. And as part of that, I can make one... Oh, I got a 34. So, since I used Bardic Inspiration... Sorry.
Is Generilla also rolling initiative? There we go.
Yeah, 28. Okay. Since I used Bardic Inspiration for that, I can make an unarmed strike as part of that.
Okay. Go on then.
Yeah. So I'm going to stack on... I'm going to use Strike of the Giants. I'm going to use Disarming Is she holding any weapons?
Yes, she is holding a weapon.
I'm going to use Disarming Strike. So that would be... Hold on. Sorry, can I just... Similar. Can I have a second to double check this?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, simulacrum. I was just checking it because I was kind of curious. Yeah, it just says it can't increase its ability. It can't increase its level or other abilities, and it can't regain spell slots.
But it still has.
But like feats, lucky, or the 20 portents. Yeah, they just stay. I did not realize that. Oh, that's terrifying.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yep, you don't regenerate HP either. Yeah, this is true.
Sorry, this is just taking me a moment.
Yep.
Yeah,
sorry.
It's fine. So...
Actually, well, it can regain HP, but it's a pain to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, by
repairing
them basically.
I was just double checking I can do this. Yeah, I can do this.
Yeah, the crazy part is how expensive it is. Because in like my case, my simulacrums have 125 hit points.
24.
That is 125,000 gold for one.
Yeri, when you say that you need a moment to figure something out, I assumed that meant you needed absolute silence so that you could think. Am I right?
Oh, yeah,
no. I just needed to double check that I wasn't forgetting anything. That's all.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to need a Wisdom saving throw and a Strength saving throw.
So the Wisdom is a nat 20, so that gets her a 30 altogether. And
yep, that succeeds.
The Strength saving throw.
DC 19. Fails.
Fails.
She drops her weapon.
Legendary resistance.
I mean, okay, I'm happy with her wasting that. Because I got that for completely free.
Alright. And then, Genrilla, would you want to show yourself yet? Oh, wait a minute. Actually, that was just the... that wasn't your turn, was it, Yeri? That was just your...
Nope.
Okay, now it's your turn.
Alright. So, the simulacrum Yeri is going to... Okay, you already know I'm gonna do some, just gonna be honest. Those irresistible dance.
You're going to use Aptos Irresistible Dance. Counterspell.
Counterspell. Yep.
Alright.
It's no saving throw for when the effect starts.
Fuck. Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
This is why I like
But that
this
was your
spell.
action.
Mm-hmm.
One
I'm not sure if
creature.
I can do anything for my bonus action.
I don't... You tell me? Do you have
Oh
any
wait,
more?
I know what I can do. I'm going to use my bonus action to use Blessing of the Raven Queen. And I'm going to teleport a good 20 feet back.
Okay.
And that is the end of my turn.
Okay. Genrilla, now you can do your thing. By the way, the sword that Selma is holding, that is used to have a holy glow about it, now is casting a dark miasma around it. She's corrupted the blade. $32, $25, and $28. All three of those hit.
Mm-hmm.
Genrilla is typing.
This is going to hurt a lot. I'm pretty
sure
sure.
it will. I'm sure it will. I'm already practicing my death speech because I know what Genrilla's attacks are like.
It's going to be, let's see, 5th level Divine Smite, 5th level Divine Smite, Sneak Attack.
Oh well, not as much as I expected.
Is that the end of your turn?
That's because we haven't had a long rest, and I used a bunch of my a few of my spells in the catacombs getting up here. So I'm trying to remember exactly what spells I have
We did
left.
take a long rest.
Oh no, I get it. I was just asking if you. I was just asking.
And yes, that would end my turn.
Genrilla,
Legendary action.
Fuck.
we did take a long rest, by the way.
We took one in the catacombs. We did not take one in the throne room.
Yeah, this is true.
Oh, I didn't realize you used that much stuff on the way here.
I
Yeah.
used a couple of my. I used my 4th levels and like 1/5 level in one of the fights, trying to drop out.
There was a Bone Claw, a Nightwalker, and 2 other things that were blocking me.
Yeah.
I'm not completely depleted like I was the last time, but I am down about 4 spell slots.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, Yeri, what do you want to do as your legendary action?
I'm going to cast slow. So I'm going to do It's just strategy.
Yes. All right.
I get that it's bloody annoying strategy, but strategy is strategy.
Indeed. Okay.
You gotta appreciate it's a creative one, though.
21.
Fails.
It fails. All right. Use it. Use another legendary resistance.
Alright. You're getting awfully close to not being able to resist true polymorph range.
Uh-huh. Okay. So...
That's all.
Alright.
Can't say anything.
Sorry?
Oh no, I was just thinking about true polymorph. I'm not going to say anything.
Alright. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Are you talking about the fact that it doesn't work on shape changes?
Nope. Wouldn't that take the sword with her? So if we accidentally didn't kill her fast enough, we'd lose the reason we came here.
I disarmed her. She's not holding
No, you
the sword.
haven't, because she passed that, remember?
Yeah,
What?
she legendary resistance to that, so she still has it.
Wait, she legendary resistance to strength saving throw?
Yes, she did.
Passed
Oh,
the wisdom
She
one with a
passed the
30.
wisdom and
Failed the strength one, and then
used legendary resistance to pass it.
Ah, my
And
bad,
you even
sorry.
you even said at the time you're fine with her wasting that.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, sorry, I messed up.
yeah, no, it's good. Ignore I said that because I didn't say that in character. Continue about your plans and your business. I'm going to mute myself again.
Okay.
Okay, I think it's Countess' turn now.
It's Selma's turn unless Generilla wants to use a legendary.
Nope, because that was his legendary at the end of my turn. I can't legendary after my own turn.
True. Okay. So she is going to make
Don't forget, all attacks she makes are with a
disadvantage. I know.
I really like this spell.
I know you do. Yeah, screw it.
I saw Jack and Lucy. Oh, Lucy is in the
Okay. Could both Generilla and Yeri make a wisdom save at disadvantage, please?
Is that is that a charm? Is that a charm condition?
No. Oh, actually, shit. Yes, it is.
So I've got.
I'm
advantage,
immune.
So it's just a straight roll.
Damn. Okay.
And I'm immune.
Well, fuck. Okay.
Hold on.
It's good time. Let's go, kids. Go. You gotta go.
So it's wisdom?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear what you said.
Wisdom, right?
Yes, wisdom, please. Okay. So you...
Six.
Sorry?
6.
Yes. Which is a fail.
Mm-hmm.
So you are hypnotized. You're incapacitated and have a speed of 0 until you take damage or someone uses an action to snap you out of your stupor. Awesome.
Generilla, I've got an idea. Use your legendary action and just shoot something at. Just shoot something at the simulacrum.
It's possible.
Or she could, do what she's going to do, which is legendary action attack the creature.
Well, that's fair enough. I just had a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. She's holding something way too important. Genrilla's not taking any chances of it getting away again.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
All right.
Plus, I can tell that that's not the real you and is only a snowman, so I really don't even care if it dies. No,
I get it.
AIS.
Wilhelms 1 through 5 are offended.
What was that roll, General?
My legendary action to attack.
Oh, so you're not letting her do her attacks?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that
That was her.
whatever was.
That was her legendary.
My apologies. Ignore that, then, Anthony.
Okay.
Okay, in fairness, I thought that wasn't. I thought that was her legend. I thought that was her action too.
Okay.
Yeah, I missed the whole legendary action thing.
Sorry, I thought I
Uh,
thought I said it.
they all
Maybe
hit?
I didn't. They all hit who? Why are you saying that?
Wait, I thought. Oh shit!
You moved
Sorry, I thought you were
away.
aiming at Yeri.
Yeri moved
Okay.
away. Generilla is
Yeah.
in melee.
My bad.
So
Only
the 29.
the 29 hits.
Uh-huh. Okay. But you take, so that's 1d10 plus 4 slashing damage and 2d10 necrotic. 20 points of damage. And then what?
And then
Bonus
was there some other kind of damage?
and then bonus action Misty
What?
Step. Bonus action Misty Step.
Okay. I'm going to reaction uncanny dodge. I'm going to take 10 damage.
Alright. Yeah.
Okay.
If you catch me, she says from halfway up the wall, echoing around the room. It will not matter. My children have spread across Skelbany.
Not to interrupt, but isn't she still dancing?
That okay. Even if she's okay. So a dancing creature must use all its movement to dance without leaving its space. Okay. So she's Misty Step 30 feet away, but she can't then run up the wall like I was planning on doing because she's still fucking dancing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's a good point. All right. Gary, unless Generilla wants to use a legendary at the end of Selma's turn.
Yep, I'm going to legendary action to move. If I have to, I'll use my 40 feet of movement to get close to the wall so that I can start climbing.
She's not on the wall. She's still on the ground.
Yeah, she's not on the ground because she's dancing. I'm assuming you're using your Sunblade, right, Generilla? Well, then get close. Okay. Are you using your Sunblade, or are you using a different weapon? Sunblade, okay. So, not only did she not regenerate 20 hit points at the beginning of her turn, she also took 20 points of radiant from the sunlight being shed by the blade. No, I don't have nightmares about it, but I purge it from my memory and I forget that you've got that spell.
Yep. Best part is I get it for free.
Okay.
I get it for free once per long rest.
Okay.
Which is nice.
Okay. So generally you had previously rolled a 20. Do you want that to be the hit? The 20?
I don't think I think the legendary action is either move or attack, so I have to move up to get to her, so my legendary action is to move.
Okay. So then it's Yeri's turn.
Mm-hmm.
What does Yeri want to do?
Hypnotized, remember?
This is true. So, yeah, you're stuck until you snap out of it.
Yeah, I don't... Can I do anything? I don't think I'm able to.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't take actions or reactions. Yep. Nothing I can do. So it's on to Generilla's turn.
Yes.
Oh wait, hypnotic pattern is concentration. What is
No,
it?
it's not.
Didn't she get hit? Yeah, it's concentration.
Is it? Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it is. Okay. Damn. Alright. And the damage she took was... Oh, yeah, 150. Yeah, was that after she'd cast it, though? No, it wasn't. That was
Oh no,
before.
that was before because she used her legendary action
Right.
to
She did
cast it
take-
after Generilla's turn.
But she did take radiant damage from the Sunblade just from being exposed to it, so +4. It's a DC 10. She passed. Okay. Hypnotic pattern's still up. Alright. Generilla,
Okay.
you can, if you wish, use a
So-
legendary at the end of Yeri's turn before you
Oh, yes, we will. We will do that, and then we will just go ahead and make our regular things. So we'll make 4 attacks. Sound good?
Woot.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Okay, yep, all of those hit.
Okay. So that is 8d8 plus 4. Oh. It's 44 plus. That is so broken.
That's scary. Hearing Generilla say something's broken is scary.
Mhm.
Well, that's because technically I get to add my sneak attack damage twice because one of them was a legendary action attack and one of them is and then the one from my regular attacks.
So you're telling me you're making? Oh god.
Question: doesn't sneak attack specify on your turn though?
No.
Yeah,
No.
but the legendary action was at the end of my
No.
turn.
You can only
You
you
do
can
it
only
once per turn, so it could even be
once per turn, not once per round.
yeah.
Oh, that is amazing!
So
Oh
you
my
could-
god!
So you can add it on legendary attacks as well as on
And reactions.
and reactions.
That's all I needed to know. Thank you. Titus is going to get really dangerous now.
So
So that is currently 333 damage to.
So even as she disintegrates, she says, "You're too late," and crumbles to ash.
Okay. I'm going to use Mage Hand to pick up the sword.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And then?
Carry it over to the throne. While I try to think about how to fix it and let you get it back to other people so that I'm not monopolizing the game. And I can do my grocery shopping.
And you can do your grocery shopping. Alright.
I should probably stop abusing the irresistible dance spell.
No, it works. Use it.
Works a bit too well though.
It's a shame that she didn't get to do much, and but that's down to my. I need to get better at making monsters so that I can counter you guys. So that
You mean counter everybody that's not Wilhelm? I do nothing harmful.
I mean, you just need to give your
on.
monsters a high wisdom score to counter me. I don't think you need to do much.
oh, I need to do a lot more to counter Genrilla though.
Yeah, the 9. Oh my god. What was the highest sneak attack she got? It was against that Vampire Lord, wasn't it? It was like 276. That was ridiculous.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, I like silvery barbs her to advantage, and then she just put all of her smites into it and just KO'd the lady.
If you want to see what you were dealing with, I've put her stat block into GNG Heroes, the Patreon channel.
I'm gonna take a look at this real quick. Oh, that's a big stat block.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. That must have taken you so long to prepare.
Not really. It was just vampire with a few extra bits, including
Which
of
one
course
was
the
it?
unique sword. Sorry,
Which chat was it in?
it's in the Patreon channel. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Only one. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, wow.
Unholy Avenger.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
the
I've got
corrupted
it.
version
Here,
of the Holy
okay.
Avenger.
DC 20. Ooh. Poison spray. Ooh, haste is a fun one.
Yeah, it would have if she'd got the chance to use it. It would have been. Oh well. Anyway.
Honestly, the damage immunities would have made sense right there for necrotic and the bludgeoning and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I may try and make a better version of her. But I thought I had a version of her already saved, and I couldn't find it, so I kind of had to make this one on the fly right before the battle.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. It's still a pretty good stat block.
Yeah. Anyway. So we in the aftermath. Well, that all happened so quickly. Gwyn's probably still reading. Yeri, like the real Yeri, is probably still resting, and Wilhelm is probably still shoveling gems into his demiplane.
I had about 10 minutes to do that before the demiplane went away, so I imagine it would have been haste on myself, and then me and Solomon just going.
And then after that, you were changing the sarcophagi into. So.
If you had to guesstimate, how many pounds of gems is that, by the way?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to find. Would
You take your time, no worry. Yes.
Roll 2d100.
Oh God.
Ooh. Oh, interesting. 166.
So it's a 76 and a 90.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Let's just do that.
This is spooky.
Spooky.
Yeah. Suffice to say, Wilhelm has secretly been practicing ever since super ancient dragon told him about an old form of magic. He's been like, I'm gonna figure it out.
That right.
Roll 66.
66, okay. Like 66 or like 6d6?
6 d6s.
Okay, there you go. 26. That's a pretty good roll, actually.
Yeah. Okay. 26,000 gold pieces worth of gems.
Oh my
Yes.
God. Yeah. Yeri is going to while he's shoveling. Yeri's gonna kind of just look over at Wilhelm. The hell does you need all those gems for?
Magic takes a lot of time and resources.
Yeah, but not that many gems.
That's what I'm doing.
You can see they're just kind of speechless.
Fair enough.
Hmm.
Hi ho.
I hope the way to go.
Yeah, actually, I have a weird plan I need to try for these, but I'm not sure if it'll even work. I have to. It's just going to be a fun attempt.
Yep. That's pretty much it.
Yep. Oh, to clean up some space, I'm going to empty my other 100 and wait, how much is it? 110 pounds of gems in there as well. So that's out of my portable hole that I forgot I had in there.
Why do you
Why do what?
Just reasons.
That's in character. Like her brain is just slowly melting from the pure amount of gemstones. I'd have mistaken you for a dwarf if you weren't, well, like that.
I have met them greedy little horny fuckers, and please do not.
Just don't.
I mean, greedy is the word to describe it. Look how many bloody gems you have.
These are all going to be wasted too, but that's okay. Well, not wasted, but used.
Alright.
Right?
I am curious about something else. You haven't. For when you eventually find some magic items. Let's see what.
Somewhat.
For when you eventually find a room containing magic items.
Mm-hmm.
Let's roll 2d4.
If he's rolling an investigation for it, could
No.
I give him bardic inspiration?
No, he's not.
Okay.
We already
It's
investigated that room thoroughly, and there are no magic items in that room.
4?
So 3 and 1. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So roll 3 d100s and then 1 d100 for a separate table.
Okay. It's a lot.
Ooh.
First 3.
So-
God, that's so terrible. Oh
So-
my fuck.
22, 91, and 23.
If rolling D100s has taught me anything, if Thrax would have survived, I would get a divine intervention every week, almost guaranteed.
And a 56,
56.
on the other one. Okay. Not telling you what those are yet, but when you do find magic items, now I know what they'll be.
That's okay. I'm curious to find out what they are. Yeah. All right. Then yeah, once that's done, I guess we'll head back to the throne room to regroup because we don't really know where the.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
After
We don't know where the treasury is. Yeah.
Yes.
Before,
Go on.
sorry, I thought we were going to check the treasure room for any hidden doors or compartments or stuff like that.
Didn't you already
I
roll?
think- Yeah, I rolled like a 36. I don't think there's any, and that was with magic sense on.
Wasn't that looking for the magic items?
Okay, do you
I
want
think it was
to?
used
If
for
you want
forum.
to, I thought you had declared that you were checking the walls for buttons and switches and rolled an investigation.
No, Yuri had not yet. He sat down to do the short rest first, I
Oh
do
yeah,
believe.
that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and do your investigation now after you've short rest.
Add 1d12.
Okay.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure.
Yeah, 27.
Okay.
I could plus 6, that's overkill, so yeah, 27.
You do find, not on the walls, but you do find that there is a pressure plate on the floor that's being permanently held down by the weight of the gold and gems on top of it.
I think now it's just gold.
The gold.
People successfully pilfered every gem in the room.
Right.
You find anything?
Yeah, this might be interesting. Back up real quick. And Wilhelm is just going to begin to shove all of the gold out of the way. He has a 29 strength, so I reckon it's not that hard for him to push piles of gold around.
Okay.
I can roll you a strength check, though, if you want. I'm curious now, actually, what it'll be. Let's see what the strength of a wizard can equate out to. 21!
What's 9 plus 10?
What's 9 plus 10?
Never mind.
It's
I
19.
was supposed to say 19. What?
Okay, so, Wilhelm, what were you rolling for again? Sorry.
Oh, just for fun, I rolled a strength check to see how long it would take him to push the gold out of the way.
Oh, you want to release this pressure pad?
Can you tell what it does?
Not yet. No.
Why don't you step out of the room real quick? This might hurt.
Alright.
Just
Don't
to
take
just to clarify, what did you turn the stone sarcophagi into?
The stone sarcophagi are pillars now,
They're
and
pillars.
holding the ceiling up.
Yes.
Yeah, step out of the room real quick. You see him stop, pick up Solomon, and just hold him real quick. All right, speak right there next to that kind lady. He's just going to set him down. All right, now let the fun begin. And he's going to clap, make himself immune to all damage, and then go in there and have some fun.
Okay, so you move the gold away, releasing the pressure plate. You hear a click, and the ceiling drops by a fraction of a centimeter onto the tops of the pillars that you've already made.
Oh. Wow. God, these vampires are not creative. How well are those pillars holding up?
So far, so good.
Huh. You know, that worked out.
That was a miraculous
well.
bit of foresight there.
Yeah, I didn't even know that, but that works.
Well, seems like it was a trap after all.
All right. Well, I think that's all that's in this room. I think my pillars are going to hold up. Let's go see if that girl knows where any kind of money place is.
Don't you have enough already?
Oh, it's not for me.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys want the money, right?
Well, I can't say you're wrong.
All right, yeah, come on. And as they walk up, Wilhelm is picking Solomon back up and just putting him on his shoulder as they walk. And Solomon has already begun doodling again.
Okay.
You would notice, by the way, Yeri, that little robot that follows Wilhelm around is constantly walking around with a little notebook and just drawing pictures.
Mhm.
Surprisingly, they're not bad pictures. They're just a bunch of pictures, though.
Are you all converging in the throne room, or are you looking around the castle for a armory?
I thought we were going to the throne room, no?
I mean, we can. Why not? You know what? We can check for an armory. Let's go. Why not?
Yeah.
Well, we have to go back up to the throne room anyway.
You'd have
so
to go
we'll,
back through the throne room anyway to explore the rest of the castle. Yeah.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
where you would see Genrilla. What is Genrilla doing right now?
Either sitting on the throne with the sword across the arms, not touching it, or prestoing the Selma away.
I'm assuming that you did that right after the combat, and by the time these guys had finished with all of their stuff, that would have been done.
Okay, then I am sitting on the throne with the sword set across the arms, not touching it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, that's wait, isn't that why we're here, Genrilla? Why do you have that? Have you just had that in your back pocket?
The Countess was not that far away from her throne
Oh, really? Sweet.
when Yuri's simulacrum came in. She swooped down from the ceiling to attack it, not realizing I was still in the room, much to her detriment.
Well, she say anything fun?
We're too late, blah blah blah, my children are everywhere, yada yada yada.
So I pilfered all the gems, but there's like a metric
Of course you did.
of gold down there. So
Why does he
Yeah,
need
probably gonna need that to rebuild the city the right way when, we find somebody to rule it.
Yeah, he's trying to talk.
Any of you guys know why the hell you need so many gems?
He has not mentioned that to anybody, so
I don't ask questions anymore. I just let the crazy Owlin wizard do what he's gonna do because it's easier that way.
Gwyn, are you rejoining the party and telling them what you found?
Yeah, but like before, I guess like she puts like all three of the books that she found into like her backpack.
Okay.
She's gonna try and I guess before she goes back to meet the other, try to find a book on how, like a book or like something similar to how to run a noble house / kingdom.
A steward's guide.
Yes.
Investigation.
Okay. That turns to a 25.
Uh-huh. You don't see it in the main library, but it occurs to you that any sort of book on the subject of stewardship would probably be in the servants' quarters, specifically the steward's quarters.
Character, what's a steward?
Steward is the basically he is the servant that runs the house for the king or lord or whatever. Sometimes in smaller households, that role is performed by a butler or a valet, along with their other tasks. But usually, yeah, in a household that can afford a separate valet, butler, and steward, then a steward is entirely dedicated to paying the other servants and managing the house as a whole, as well as dealing with the day-to-day minutiae of running the lands that the lord owns, you know.
Oh, okay, so like technically kind of a noble, but not.
They're the person who is paid to do the work that the nobles should be doing. Yes.
Fair enough. Yeah, that sounds legit. Let's go for it.
So, you have the nervous little woman take you to the servants' quarters, and you find several volumes, several books, historical records of the daily comings and goings of the household dating back centuries.
Interesting.
So all of the financial records, all of the hirings and firings, all the repairs.
Does it have
Sorry?
Does it have updated like stuff, like recent times dates on it?
Yes. Well, actually, the most recent volume appears to be missing. Presumably, the steward took it with him when he left with the rest of the household. But everything up to maybe a month ago is still there.
Okay, this could be very important.
Yeah.
I guess I'll grab that in the how-to guide.
Well, like I said, it's not a single how-to guide. There are detailed descriptions of the day-to-day comings and goings of the entire household in several volumes going back centuries.
Okay, I guess I'll try to try to carry that with me, or at least like
So you're gonna carry the whole stack of books?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, Gwendolyn, you're not. Well, do you have something that enhances your strength? Because your base strength is still 8. A towering strength.
It would take me an hour to unattune to my peregrine mask.
Okay. And put 1 on instead.
The gauntlets of older strengths.
Okay. Maybe rather than try to take the whole stack, maybe take.
Yeah, I just realized.
Maybe take like the 3 most recent. The last.
Yeah, that sounds smarter.
This year's.
Yeah, this year's volumes.
Yes. Okay.
Sorry for the lunacy.
No, that's fine. That's fine. So, Gwyn comes into the throne room with lots of books, and the nervous little servant, still dressed in like a fancy dressed version of the Countess's fine clothing, is following her. She's looks around the throne room, confused, especially when she sees the sword that Jen Riller is holding.
Do I have it? I do. Wilhelm's gonna look at her and just smile. Sweetie, is there anything else you wanted to tell us?
Where is she?
I turned her to ash and sent the ash away.
Where did you send it?
Wherever dirt goes when you clean it.
You swept it up. Okay.
No, I prestoed it away.
Prestoed it? What?
Prestidigitation.
What does she mean?
She means your countess is dead. Very dead. Gone. Kapoo. Kapooey. She's not coming back.
Where?
Yeah.
Can I? Can you send me? Also, please.
No. Oh, I cannot send you there. You're not dirt.
Aren't we? I will be. We're all gonna be dirt.
Why would we be?
Everything dies, except her and her followers.
Hey, Anthony.
Go on.
How long after we got up there did Gwen get there?
Not
Was it about
long.
5 minutes?
Okay.
Oh,
I was just asking like about that, or would it have been like longer?
Let's say 5-10 minutes ish. Before
Okay.
she turned up with the books, and the servant in tow. Why?
Like a little bit. Would my invulnerability still be up, so I'd still be immune to all damage?
Okay. Why?
Because he's going to look at her and just kind of like crouch down. Really, not the fuck girl's head. But he's just going to look at her. Do you really want to see what living forever looks like? And he's going to take his own greatsword, and when he attempts to stab it into his heart, it's going to stop because it just can't go through.
What? What?
Yeah. Invulnerability makes me immune to everything, so my own sword can't cut me. He's pretty much showing her that, like, she's not the only one that can live forever. She doesn't need to know he's like that, not like that all the time, but this girl's probably just like, what the fuck is this guy?
Roll deception, Wilhelm.
Can I do that with advantage since I just pseudo-stabbed myself?
The DC is going to be low.
Okay. don't normally lie, but this seems like one of those times where General would be like, okay, you can lie a little bit. All right, I'm gonna force that to be a nat 20 with one of my portents because I'm just gonna
You got
bake this girl up.
importance?
Yeah, I got a 12, a 14, and a 20. I'll just use the 20 for this.
Probably only had to use the 14.
That's a natural 20 for a 22.
You rolled a 5. Oh, you rolled it.
I'm using a portent. Yeah.
Okay. How? That's invulnerability, not immortality. Yes.
There's no way she's what?
Okay, in fairness, I don't think she would know the difference. She is a maidservant.
Hey y'all, I found books.
I was gonna say that's I'm like what? I mean, if she does, then they employ very high tier things.
Well, yeah, they demean and belittle people who are far above where they should. Yeah. Same thing that modern employers do. They take people who are really smart and turn them into dumb cattle.
Fuck, here I was hoping I could trick out somebody. Well, if I'd have known that, I would just save myself the time. But
Yeah,
never mind. Did not contemplate.
Now I want to do something dramatic with her, but anyway.
No, I mean that's okay because I mean there's always option 2, but General would probably get really pissed off.
So anyway, Gwyn is trying to change the subject by saying, "I have books."
Which books? Do you
Yeah.
Well, at first I got a first copy of the Tale of Bashmir. The Scandal is immense. Second one, I found out some possible what happened to the original heirs of the original Count and Countess and his family.
Good, bad.
He left us. He betrayed us. He ran off with some floozy. That's what he did.
He
I
was
got
going to leave
you
just
with my
because the
control.
Countess most likely killed his wife and kids and then,
No.
basically went into, a loveless marriage.
No.
That he somehow, I imagine, after being turned into a vampire, still felt like the Countess just was abusing him.
I mean,
No,
they must keep some semblance of emotion, right?
So speaking of which, was he turned, or was he just one of those races that lived very long?
He was turned. He was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Selma turned him into a vampire.
Okay, just wanted to ask.
But then she was in his. He was in her thrall. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah.
The.
Oh, you go, sorry.
That's okay. While you're doing this, the maid servant is still looking around on the floor for trying to figure out where the Countess fell. But go on.
Third book was more or less just a history of how Scalbania and Scalbany was created and stuff. Along with Chibones 2, I guess I got a few copies of what's been the transactions and stuff going on in here. We might find something important.
Well,
Unfortunately, the most recent one is gone.
That's a bit strange. Why would
The
it be?
stewardess must have took it when he left.
Yeah, they probably saw something they were too. They probably had something they didn't want us to see, considering.
Oh, he's still using
That, Mr. Dam, yes, that.
it.
Yes, disembodied voice in my head. That sounds reasonable.
Yes.
Sweetheart, would you be nice to tell us where the other vampires are, along with coffins?
Or the armory, that'd be great. We need all 3.
Yeah, we actually do need to know where the armory is, so that would be greatly appreciated.
The guard armory or the Countess's personal armory?
Countesses would probably be better.
Agreed.
Wilhelm, before we go anywhere, you want to help me see if we can fix the sword?
Yeah, sure, I can try.
The girl is pointing up into the rafters.
What? Hold on. What? Wilhelm's gonna fly up there real quick and look around. Is there actually an armory up here?
There is not only okay. So what you as you climb up into the rafters, you realise that there is a false ceiling and a gap, giving like a okay. You know how some barns have like a half floor?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there's a half floor up in the rafters, which has essentially. Which has the Countess's personal coffin on it, her dressing table, and her personal collection of shiny stuff.
Are the rafters 30 feet up?
No,
Oh,
Wilhelm, after flying up, can he get in or does he have to teleport in?
you can get in there.
Okay, he's gonna get in, kind of look around. Okay. Seeing the coffin, he's gonna, like, grab it, shake it a little bit, doesn't move.
There's yes, the you can pick the coffin up and rattle it, especially since you are strong. Even if it had been nailed down, you could have ripped it off the floor.
Alright. Hey, guys, watch out. I'm gonna throw this thing down to make sure it shatters. Back up like 40 feet.
What?
It's her coffin. Back up.
Okay.
Alright, and Wilhelm...
What? No! No! Says the girl as the coffin shatters to splinters on the flagstones below.
Oh, she's not coming back in that. Alright, I'll be right down.
anything else?
There you go.
Is there anything
We are
else up there?
scarring this young lady.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring down the rest in a second. Alright, Wilhelm's gonna grab her shinies and stuff, I guess, and start teetering everything down.
Okay. So you throw down a ring, a bow, a robe, and an iron flask.
Does a robe look familiar to him?
The robe... Let's see if I can find the description.
Oh,
There's
there's two robes I can think of this could be.
there's one specifically variant version, not really variant, like just different version that Wilhelm's looking for, and this could be the one he's after because there's only one of them as far as he's aware.
Yeah.
Which is also why he has two of his simulacrums searching the desert while mapping it, not searching it.
Yeah, this robe doesn't look anything at the moment.
What?
Wilhelm would not throw down the robe then, because that would catch his eye. He'd be like, wait a minute. He's carrying it down. He's not throwing stuff. He only threw the coffin. In the coffin, he, like, put it down to make sure it shattered.
The bow looks to be well crafted and of elven design.
Ooh.
And the ring.
Oh. Gwen, there's a second one for you. What ring do we got here?
The ring has a pair of grasping hands around the stone set in it.
Identify. Wilhelm's just going to cast it.
Ring of telekinesis.
Oh, shit!
Is that good?
While wearing the ring, you can cast the telekinesis spell at will, but can only target objects that are not being worn or carried.
That's a 7th level spell, right? Telek. Let's see. That might not be 7th level. It is still high level, though, isn't it?
It's pretty high.
Yeah, that's pretty big. Item up to 1,000 pounds. Holy shiza.
Ooh.
Yeah. So you can't cast it on creatures, only objects. And it can't be an object that's being worn or carried. So, but still.
Oh, that's a lot of the utility gone then. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. So you can't use it to steal an item that's on somebody's belt loop. But you can pick up a chest and carry it.
Does anybody want it?
I'm good.
Ring of TK.
Generilla? Gwen? Kiori? Anybody? I have no issue taking it, but I want to make sure nobody else wants it first.
I'm good. I'm good.
The
Okay. Yeah.
the bow does look similar to the one that Gwyn is already carrying.
Wait.
Well, wait.
Yes.
When will actually I try to do our contract to say if this is just another oath bow or there is something different?
It's another oath bow. Yeah.
Does it have more runes than yours?
No. It's
Yeah.
not. It's
So
not.
just-
It's not like a moon blade. It's an oath bow.
Oh, it's her. Yeah, I don't know why I'm thinking of her. Thinking her both the runes. Since no one's jumping at the ring, I guess Wilhelm will keep that, and then he's going to identify the robe too, just to see what it is.
Robe of scintillating colors.
What the? Hey, I'm gonna do that. Robe of fancy colors is what I'm going to search up real quick. Robe of.
Scintillating colors. While you wear it, you can use an action and expend one of the 3 charges to cause the garment to display a shifting pattern of dazzling hues until the end of your next turn. During this time, the robe sheds bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet. Creatures that can see you have disadvantage on attack rolls against you. In addition, any creature in the bright light that can see you when the robe's power is activated must succeed on a DC 15 wisdom save or become stunned until the effect ends.
That's not bad.
Here you go, Yeri. Well, anybody? Robe is yours. Well,
Ro-
sorry, slipped the ring off.
Stunning robe, basically.
He would identify it to let you know what it is. He'll just burn to identify it all. Then I think the last one's the flask, right? Was that right? The flask,
Yes.
I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Thought I was going crazy for a second. If it marked that I used all 4 identifiers. That's okay.
So we got a Pokemon ball. That's fun.
The iron flask. Yeah. Do you want to roll a D100 to see what's in it?
Sure. 99. Why couldn't I roll that good for the magic items?
Oh no!
Oh boy.
A number like that scares me.
It doesn't scare me. What is it?
It contains an ultraloth.
What the?
the?
Wilhelm's gonna make an intelligence check. What is that?
So
It's an ultra.
they are a neutral fiend.
Okay.
They look a little something like this.
Okay. I'm really tempted right now.
Really you want to just release it? And...
Oh, I'm looking at something. This is not even pulling up on D&D Beyond for a creature.
Oh, it should. I don't know why it's not.
I just searched
Ultraloth.
Let's see here. Nikoloth, nope. Wayne-Loth, nope. Oh, nope. Ultraloth. Yep, there it is. Oh, yeah. We could. Oh, that's actually.
Yeah.
What is this thing? Yeah. Yeah. I'm not rebuilding my DMG right now. Thought I gotta do better rebuild my DMG. What page is that thing on in the DMG?
It's Monster Manual.
Yeah, Monster Manual, not DMG. Let's see here.
Oh wow. That's a big list.
Yeah, it probably does do a just metric just.
It's got an AC of 19. It's got 153 hit points. It has a 30-foot walking speed and a 60-foot fly speed. Its strength and dex are both 16. Its con is 18. Its charisma, its intelligence is 18 also, and its charisma is 19. It's got true sight to 120 feet. It's resistant to cold, fire, lightning, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. Immune to acid and poison. Immune to being charmed, frightened, and poisoned. Speaks abyssal, infernal, and telepathy to 120 feet. Has the ability to cast Alter Self, Clairvoyance, Darkness, Detect Magic, Detect Thoughts, Dispel Magic, Invisibility on itself, and Suggestion at will. Can cast Dimension Door, Fear, and Wall of Fire 3 times each per day. And Firestorm and Mass Suggestion once each per day. Has magic resistance. All its weapon attacks are considered magical. Has a multi-attack that uses Hypnotic Gaze and 3 melee attacks. Its main weapon is its longsword, and it can teleport as an action.
It's actually pretty cool. Alright, well. Well, we won't worry about summoning this now. But at one point I'd like to, because the Ring of Telekinesis, it allows you to pick up to 1,000 pounds of anything that is not being worn or carried.
Mm-hmm.
Wilhelm took it, but if you want it, just let him know.
I can get very creative with that.
Mm.
But I'd say I might like commission Wilhelm to, I guess, take. I'll talk to Wilhelm. I'll take the ring for the moment.
You can carry all the books.
I carry all the.
And it does require attunement as a heads up, by the way.
But yeah, I think I might have to talk to Wilhelm to ask him to help me get this magic item along with the gauntlets of ogre strengths. Like put the magic in them into like gemstones, and so I could put them in like slots on my mask.
You want to make a socketed magic item? Yeah.
I mean, the peregrine mask already has some sockets. Put them into them.
Mm-hmm.
So you just need Wilhelm to transfer the magic into the sockets.
Yeah.
Well, transfer the magic into gemstones that can then be added to the peregrine mask, so that she can attune to all of the magical effects at once, without using up an extra attunement slot. Does that make sense?
You
Yes.
are in luck. I think he still has 2 empty gemstones. But, yeah. Yeah. Alright, is anybody alright with Wilhelm holding onto the
Wilhelm with mage hand. Okay.
Yes, General. Oh, the thingy. Yeah. Let me finish emptying out up there. Was that everything up there, Anthony?
Points to sword. Needs help with. Nothing that's particularly interesting, unless you want to look through moldering old clothes and bones and stuff.
Yeah, no. I think there's jewel stuff up there, but nope. Alright. Hey, this is going to take a bit. Alright, make sure no one interrupts me, I guess, guys. Alright. I'm not smelling anyone's undies. That is disgusting.
Ew.
Alright, give it to me. Alright. Wilhelm's going to stretch a little bit. Call Solomon. Ask General to hand her sword to the floor, and then begin the process of cleansing this sword of the dark energy.
So, remove curse?
Yeah.
Cool. You're
Please
going to
tell
fly
my
up
son
and
that.
look through her room, Gwyn?
Yep.
Alright.
Alright, this does. Alright. Yep. Wilhelm's just going to remove the curse, then. Kind of like, once the curse is removed, lift it up, spin it for a second, hand it back to General. I think it should be good now. I don't see anything wrong with it. And well, here, you know what? Just to be safe. And he's going to identify this too and just check it. And then once it clears out, he's going to be like, alright, it's killer.
It is now once again a Holy Avenger.
Alright, Holy Avenger is yours, General.
Yeah, he's going to look up to the other Raphael's just frustrated. He wants it there.
Do you have a way of getting down here?
Superhero
I
landing.
can leave with a fall.
Alright, well, two options. I could throw you up there and you can just really hope you catch something because I can't control them. Yeah, General.
General assist.
It'll be safer that way.
Okay.
Cool.
I need to go look for something anyway.
Alright.
I appreciate it.
Gwyn, what are you looking around the room for, specifically? You're looking
Maybe some personal, like some documentation or papers.
like a journal type thing?
Yes.
Alright. Do an investigation of her, like, dressing table and shit like that to see what you can find.
Bardic inspiration.
That is an iron flask with the ultraloth in it.
Mm-hmm.
Add a 1d12.
Wait, I forgot. Are those what I think they are?
A what?
Wilhelm. I keep forgetting Wilhelm has a whole bunch of just random stuff.
Random stuff.
Yep, and I just realized I think one of these is actually a pretty cool magical item. I don't know what they're called, though. I didn't identify them. I should have. Where's my team sheet? What is what I'm thinking of? What?
What the heck?
A-R-E.
44 on the
What's
investigation.
actually going on in that GIF?
I don't know. It's
I
chaotic.
think Luffy like
Oh my god!
shows up
Yeah,
on,
it's
like new power up.
it's Luffy. It's a One Piece reference, and
Oh.
the new One Piece thing is referencing Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Oh, right. That's what those might be.
Once done being a taxi, I will start tuning to the sword. Okay. So, yeah, you do find Selma's journal.
Ooh.
And again, she has a tendency to leave long spans between updates because she forgets. Like, she has no. With being able to live for a very long time, there's not really a lot of sense of urgency to write in the diary every day. But yeah, her journal confirms that she did indeed come to Scalbania in the night and begin visiting people, feeding on people, and then decided to target the Count and his family. Fed on the wife first, and then a little bit at a time so that she would seem to slowly sicken, but she fed on the children a lot more quickly. And when they died, she made sure she was there at the Count's side to console him and charm him and make him hers.
That was too good of a death for her.
And then, of course, later on, once she's got Noah, she kind of ignores him and like finds him kind of annoying, and a lot of the entries are expressing just his toadying, how pathetic he is, and just clearly loving how much power and control she has over the people of the city now. How she established the werewolf guards and the curfew, and took advantage of everybody's fear of the woods to gain more power for herself. And there's even a few entries about a crazy wizard / artificer that was experimenting with other forms of immortality, that she was funding his research mostly out of amusement. Didn't think it would come to anything, but then shit happened with that. But then the conclusion of that was distracted by the fact that Noel left. And obviously she was unhappy about that and sent some of her minions, some of her both lower level vampires and enthralled human servants to across Scalbany to find him, and they all failed. But the fact that the ones that went to City of Gate never came back made her think that that's where he must have gone.
this guy isn't the one that we met, and then then later, we kind of Viola killed in Brench.
In Brench?
Yeah, I remember like a gnome fellow that was like making like Cybermen.
No. His
Okay,
name.
different guy.
His name is Noel. Noel. He's not a gnome. He's a human. Whose name is Noel. Or Noah. Or I can't remember now actually. But anyway.
Okay, just want to make sure because like the gnome fellow kind of sounded like this guy, but yeah, probably not him. Okay.
Talking about the crazy wizard artificer.
Oh, the crazy wizard artificer. No, that's Dr. Frankel. Different character entirely. Former PC, actually. Interestingly enough.
Cool.
Huh. Gwen is going to do, I guess, a history check if she, I guess, like, when they were still living in the city, if, like, we've ever, like, maybe saw, like, oh, a sign for his store or something. Just, but never gone into.
Sorry, what?
A history check if that name sounds familiar when they were still living in Coal City. I mean, not Coal City, I mean, City of Gate.
See if Dr. Frankel rings a bell? Yeah, sure. Oh, there would also be yeah, 14. No, it doesn't ring a bell. But there are entries that describe the relationship, her patronage of a certain alchemist in City of Gate. The one making the potions of joy. And there's also some entries in there about how annoying the Hellsingers are. And of course your party.
What have she said about us?
It's mostly just expletives.
Were expletives?
Curse words.
He's cussing us
Okay.
out.
Okay.
And
I guess there's nothing else in the journal.
not really. Not that you wouldn't already know. But yeah, those were the big points that really stuck out to you. The confirmation that she grabbed power by becoming the new countess. So she has absolutely no hereditary right to the throne.
Okay. I guess the I guess like try to like shout or like tell like, hey Generilla, the family I was mentioning that got killed, they didn't die by a natural means, so we should probably be able to resurrect them if they want to.
How long ago did they die, though?
Blood loss.
It was.
Well, how long? True Res has a time limit.
Let's see what the time limit is on True Res.
I think it's 200 years last we checked. Well, something like crazy.
Yeah, no longer than 200 years. Yeah, you should be able to bring back the original Countess and her children. And possibly even Count Noah. But that would be 4 castings that each costs 25,000 gold pieces worth of diamonds. Now, you might have that. Sorry?
Would cost 25, because after level 20, we no longer require requirements.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, you can just manifest. You can just manifest the juice. You can just draw the energy from the environment, or from that big stash of gemstones that you've got. Yeah.
Infinite power.
And also, apparently there's someone called Dr. Frankel. Have you guys heard of him?
Dr. Frankel? I don't think the name rings a bell.
Wilhelm, depending when you ask that, if the girl replied to him or not, may or may not have already wandered off.
The girl.
Yeah, he asked her where in the Bloody Lord their record of historical archives and maps would be. Not the regular library. He doesn't need that. He needs to know where their historical archives would be. And he's specifically after maps.
Maps of what?
The desert. Again.
Ooh, why would anyone bother to map the desert?
Is there a historical record anywhere in this building of maps?
They're
Just
probably.
point me in the direction.
You'd probably best go to the Guild of Cartographers.
That's too many extra people. I'll figure it out. Alright, never mind.
Too many extra people?
Yeah.
What?
He already has one ancient map. I was hoping I could snag a second one while we're here, but if there's not a second one, then he won't worry about it right now.
Okay. But you don't want to search the library, correct?
Yeah. I mean, he'll go check the library just to see, because they might have it and she just doesn't know, because, you know.
Right.
But, yep, he'll go look here.
Like, once you've done that, she's going to resume looking around and, from time to time, pleading with Generilla to tell her where the Countess died. But, of course, Generilla is deaf at the moment. So... Portent 27. Alright. You've... So you're going to the library to look? Yes.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, he reckons this girl has no idea, and if they're not here, then he's not gonna... He's just gonna search here and go back.
Okay. Because Gwyn already removed a history book that described the founding of Skelbini and Skelbinia. That might have... But yeah, okay, there might actually be some older volumes there. We need to get to 27. So, yeah, you find...
Alex,
Sorry?
no, I was gonna say Alex character. I could hand him the book, but if you were gonna say something else, but yep, sorry.
He went to the library.
Okay.
I'll take the diary and sell any nice outfits or jewelry that the Countess has. By all means, take the jewelry, but most of the outfits... Well, there's a few outfits that were hers, but most of the other clothing in there is kind of heaped in the corner and clearly belonged to her victims. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
But what was I going to say? Okay, so you find some other volumes, some other historical volumes that do have some maps on the illustration plates of that show how things were during the war between the giants and the dragons. And the desert was already there on that one. But you find another what on earth is that noise?
I think it's Generilla. Doing stuff in the background.
You find another volume that is that prefaces itself by saying that this is purely speculative, since there are no surviving written documents from the time, but it speculates there was once a great human civilization that that bordered the Elven lands and the area that became Skelbini, And that first civilization had been destroyed when a supervolcano blew its top.
That would be the area that gate now is, right?
That's the area where Havana is now.
Oh, Havana, okay.
That huge ring of mountains is the edge of the crater. And according to this speculative historian, the top of the mountain that was blown off when the supervolcano exploded landed just west of where Coal City is now, and is entirely occupied by dwarves.
So that's the one that's okay.
So
yeah,
the dwarven
okay.
lands, the dwarven peaks, that great mountain used to be the top of a much larger mountain.
That's slightly terrifying. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So their maps did not provide him. Well, okay. So the most useful map he has is still the dwarven map. He'll have to work it out from there.
Okay.
I'll have to talk with Sterling. Because that is useful though. Knowing that
Yeah.
It gives me an idea. If we could get all the people out of City of Gate, we can just blow a volcano twice.
You're going to try and reactivate the extinct volcano?
No, that'd be terrible. We'd wipe out most of the people, and we'd wipe out probably most of the world's population. It'd be terrible.
Yeah, like there's nobody left from that first civilization. Anyway, what was I going to say? Generilla will be getting begged and pleaded with by the servant for the remains or the final resting place of Countess Selma. She wants to know where Countess Selma died.
I'm going to draw something with something. I don't even care if it's my own freaking blood at this point. And I'm going to prestidigitation it away and be like, I don't know where it goes. That's what happened to the remains of the Countess. I can't send you there because that's not how it works. I can't get it back. Please stop.
Where did she die? Just show me the flagstone she died upon, please.
Okay, I show her the... No, I don't show her the flagstone. I show her a different one.
Okay. So you have a passive deception of 18. Okay. And this is a lie she wants to... She's desperate at this point, so... She looks at the flagstone, examines it for a moment on her knees, and then she lifts her skirt, takes out a knife, and slashes her forearm.
I'm not going to get there before the blood drops, but I'm going to grab a hold of her, lay on hands.
No! Please! She needs blood!
I had a feeling you were going to do something dramatic. That's not the right stone.
You tricked me! Why? How could you?
This is one of the few times where I will do that for your own good. You need to forget about the Countess and her evil manipulations.
It's probably going to take a few sleeps for for Selma's influence to wear off and for her to actually come to her senses. But yeah.
Why don't you? So, why don't you? It's been a long day. Why don't you go get some? Why don't you go go to your room and get some sleep? That's probably the best thing for you to do right now. I'm going to do persuasion.
Yeah.
With
29.
the rogue ability. Yeah. Do I have? Can we just roll with my passive so I don't?
Yeah, I was going to say, you've got a passive of at least 29. You don't even have to roll for that. She's going to obediently take herself to bed. But she's crying.
And I'm going to apologize to Paylor for bending the truth, but the bending of the truth was to keep an undead at bay, so I don't think he's going to be real mad at me.
She was counting on the fact that you would prestidigitate the blood, which would, she was hoping, get sent to the same place that the ashes were sent to.
I was more worried that the prestidigitation may have actually missed something, and she would revive her right there.
Yeah, that might work too. Yeah, but either way, you stopped it. Well done.
Yes. Anybody who would have been around this would have been the one and only time they've ever seen Jinrilla technically lie. But for a very, very good freaking reason.
Yes.
Technically, Jinrilla didn't lie. She just misdirected the girl to the wrong plate. It's hard to remember which one of these plates is the right one.
Yeah. You probably know exactly where she fell, though, because you'd been prestidigitating the area to make sure you got every speck of vampire dust. Yes. It might be the cleanest part of the floor, actually. But anyway.
That's ridiculous. That's crazy.
But yeah, I mean, with the journal that Gwyn found, you'd have the names of the original Count before he was turned, as well as his the tragic first Countess and his children.
What about do any of the journals give the name of his second love?
Of the woman he ran off with? Hello?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Yeah.
I'll look in the book.
If you want to do an investigation for that, by all means do.
You will?
I'm assuming that's who he means. But 20, yeah. You find it. I don't remember, because this was also a former PC from a long time ago, so I don't remember what she actually called this character, but let's call her Morag. Or Mo, for short.
I guess we got all the names. Gonna be very awkward for the Count, but yeah.
How long ago was the Count killed?
From what you can tell from the journal entries, they were turned somewhere. He was turned about 170 years ago.
What is the time span on True Resurrection?
200.
Mm-hmm. We could bring him back.
Yep, you can bring them all back. The original family.
But if we bring him back, he's not going to want his first wife. He's going to want his third love.
No. Because, all right.
Because he wouldn't remember the thing. So yeah, we could bring the whole family back.
Yes, because when he was turned, he died. The original Count died when he was turned. The version of the Count that fell in love with the commoner and ran off with her, that was the necrotic being that occupied his body. They remembered being the Count, but really he was, well, he's a vampire, you know.
And
if you bring
the
back,
soul forget.
If you bring back his soul, the one that you're going to bring back is the one that died when he was turned. You know?
So
yeah. What you gonna do? Are you gonna work on that now? Do you have the ability to cast that spell 4 times and bring them all back?
Patrick, as a heads up, that is a 9th level spell. If you do not have that currently, if you're wishing it, be careful. Just saying.
Is Patrick back? Oh yeah, he's back.
Yeah,
I thought it was him that said that.
No, I've just been silently watching, eating some strawberry ice cream.
Oh, okay.
No, it was Genrilla who was saying that they can be brought back.
They can't. I think we have to wait until Curie gets back, though.
Who has the power?
Technically, 3 of us. But I'm not risking my wish for that.
No?
I was gonna say we could get the Hellsingers that are currently outside the city.
And have them do it?
Wasn't there only... How many of them survived? Oh, that's right. A few of them did survive. I was thinking only Generalist teachers survived.
Or at least I can invite them into the castle.
Someone left?
I think it was Generality saying.
There he is.
Yeah, so how do you guys want to do this?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
I've been trying to. I'm trying to carry my groceries in. My kids are screaming. My phone's acting.
Sorry.
It keeps jumping. It keeps bouncing between my Wi-Fi and my data, and when it does that, I lose all connectivity for a few minutes. I'm just frustrated. So what is the question at hand?
Do any of the current Hellsingers outside the city have true reses? I think generally what we're leading up to.
If anybody has it.
I have no idea. I know there were clerics in the dungeons, but I don't know how powerful they are. I suppose we could ask them. If we go free all the prisoners and we send word out to the ones outside, we might be able to find out.
Pretty sure you slipped them the key so they could free themselves, right?
Yeah, so
sure did, yeah.
So if we head back out to the camp outside the city, we may be able to find a whole bunch of them waiting to find out what's happened and ask if any of them are powerful enough to cast that spell.
Yes. Yes, you could.
Or you know what? It's been a day. Sending Stone. To my mentor. Hey, we freed we killed the Countess. Recovered the sword. Question: do we have any clerics out there powerful enough to cast True Resurrection?
Yes, we do. Are you sure she's destroyed?
I turned her to ash, and then I prestidigitated the ash away.
There is no part of her left behind.
I mean, prestidigitation does a pretty good job.
You can always tell him her coffin just got turned into
and her coffin is
bricks.
splintered. I've got another idea, kind of, too, that might work. Hey Wilhelm, didn't we have a decanter of endless water?
Yeah, sure do.
Can you just geyser the floor?
Pressure wash it.
Sure. Everyone back up real quick. All right, Solomon, come here, buddy. And Wilhelm's just gonna hold Solomon while Solomon does it like a little pressure washer cannon.
All right. Are you gonna try and bless the water as it fooshes out?
Sure.
So that's technically holy water.
Mm-hmm. So we just pressure wash the floor with a decanter of endless holy water. You think that'll do it?
It should. It should. Providing that she didn't remove a piece of herself before engaging in battle with you.
Well, we've searched her room pretty thoroughly. I think we'd have seen that. But I mean, we can always search it again.
Yeah, that wouldn't hurt.
Wait, out of character, couldn't she have, say, left a piece of herself with something like her steward?
Yes, she could have. He would only need to have her pinky toe.
I mean, obviously we don't have all of her servants, and if she gave it to somebody else, we'll find out down the road. But for the moment, she is gone.
Mm-hmm. And you got the sword.
And I have possession of the sword, which means we can, if we have the right people, if we have enough castings of true resurrection, we can bring the Count and his family back and give the city back over to the people.
Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah. Have to give people time to recover, and there's still the wolf pack to contend with, but...
Well, a lot of them, the way I understood it talking to the one, a lot of them kept the curse simply so that they wouldn't be fed upon. If the Countess is gone, they may actually willingly give up the curse.
Yeah, this is true. So with the help of the Helsingers, you could also remove curse. Indeed. So I imagine that it would take a few days to do all of that. To bring back the Count's family and restore order and all that stuff.
Bring them up to speed as to what the hell happened.
Mm-hmm. Let them know that 170 years has passed since you died.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
And try to convince them to, use keep some Helsingers on as guards or whatnot.
To keep the vampire menace at bay. They would probably, I imagine that the temple will be reopened and made into a Temple of Palor / Helsinger HQ.
Freaking hell. Job well done, guys. Next we head to the desert.
I'm here.
After we recover from this, and we get our place set up, and I get Jampia to finish my belt.
Wait. The
What?
desert? What the hell could you on there?
What the hell could you want?
Ask Wilhelm. That's
Wilhelm believes a certain pair of artifacts that, powerful magic items, not technically artifacts, were who were last in possession of your. Was it your direct mentor or just somebody you looked up to greatly? Somebody who's.
It was someone Wilhelm's mentor looked up to greatly, who was someone else that Wilhelm's mentor rumored may have also partially stood against Grandma, but still helped in the extermination of the dragons.
Right.
So the dude was like years ago. But Grandma said
So
last she heard he went.
Chances are he's Wormsbane then, right?
Yes.
But he was last seen in the desert. Yeah.
Mhm.
So you're trying to find his remains and hope that he still has those magic items on him.
Yep.
Yep.
Because the last thing Wilhelm's mentor told him was pretty much the guy. Generally, his mentor kind of just hinted at him that, like, usually, like, the powerful divination wizards don't really get along with Grandma, and then that eventually this guy went to the desert to go kill a dragon and didn't come back. Well, the guy died killing dragons, and Grandma told him that he went to the desert and didn't come back.
So that's fun. That's the next big quest. Does Yeri have a particular personal quest he would like to explore?
I mean, I don't think anywhere near here so far. You know what I mean?
Nowhere near here?
Wi-Fi.
I had an idea, but I'll tell you about it in a wee bit.
Okay.
Hmm.
Did you write a backstory for him? Not on that character sheet. But anyway. Nope. Yeah. I think, despite the fact that only one of you fought
Daddy, there's
the Countess,
there.
the subsequent actions and working together, which will deserves a level up, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
I am very okay with that.
Plus, we haven't had. Still, in a minute. I know. Wait a minute.
Okay.
He alright?
I was gonna say. Plus, we haven't we did fight all the stuff in the catacombs
Yes.
in the previous games and
Yes.
several other
You
things.
took out 2 freaking Nightwalkers, 2 Skull Lords.
I'm sorry for cheesing the Nightwalkers.
No, you're not.
I'm not.
Okay. So, level 25.
Woo!
Scary.
What? Hint level artificer.
19 rogue, and I believe we get an ability score increase as well.
Yep. Level 19 anything gets you an ASI.
Yep.
Or, proficiency bonus, that's what I meant.
Yes, we all get at 25 we get a proficiency bonus increase.
This just makes me a magic item adept, which means, yep, I now can attune to 4 objects.
Ooh.
Neato.
Then that gave me something else too. Oh yes, rare and uncommon magic items take me a quarter of the time, so that's going to be wow. Then, what's the hit die for artificer? Is that a D8? That's a D8, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's D8, which the average on that's a 6. Am I going crazy?
Hold on.
Okay. Might be a 5 again. It's probably a 5. I feel like it's a 5. After I said 6, that felt wrong.
It's a 5. So 5 plus
Okay,
your
5.
fun mod.
Okay, which means 9, so I gain another 11 hit points. So I'm up to 263 hit points.
Woo!
Come on, move.
Okay, so yep, and I don't learn any new spells. Crap. I don't think anyway. I don't know. I don't know what levels artificers gain spells anymore.
Okay, so the artificer, you would at 10th level. You can learn 2 more infusions and have 1 more of those infusions infused. You get 1 more cantrip. And you can have...
I will skip on the cantrip. I have 11 of them. I think I'm okay.
You can have a number of artificer spells equal to your intelligence modifier and half of your artificer level. So,
It's
given that you're on
something.
an even number, you should gain 1.
I'll gain 1 artificer spell?
1 artificer spell, yes.
What
Okay, I already know which one that one's going to be. I just have to look at something real quick. Where's it?
Bard?
You're going to multiclass into Bard?
Again, yeah. I might.
Again?
It's going to be
Yeah, I mean, actually, yeah.
Oh,
because
because
I have 2
you want-
of.
You want to...
Oh.
Because you're already a Bard, so you want to double class.
Reclass. Yeah, double class. That's what I meant.
Let me double check this. Is this the right spell? I know this is an artificer spell, but it's just a weird one.
Which one?
That's mixed.
Create spell jamming helm.
What the hell's that from?
That is from Spelljammer, and I am after it because it is super overpowered for my
Yeah,
psychic.
I'll refreeze the other one later. But
It's a 5th level spell.
5th level?
I'm gonna cook tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So both
Yes.
What on
That-
earth is
Yeah.
spell jamming helm?
Yes, it's an artificer spell.
I'm asking what a spell jamming helm is.
A spell jamming helm is... Well, it looks like
Something crazy.
it looks like a chair, and you install it on a ship, and it turns the chair, and basically, it allows you to sit in the chair, magically become one with the ship, and propel the entire ship at great speed through space. It's like installing a warp drive. However,
It is worse than that, I'm afraid. I have to find it. Because it gives you the ability to... I don't even have... Which book is that one in?
Spelljammer.
Why is it in none of these books?
There we go. Okay, so a spelljamming helm requires attunement by spellcaster. The function of this ornate chair is to propel and maneuver a ship on which it has been installed through space and air. It can also prepare and maneuver a ship on water or underwater, providing the ship is built for such travel. The ship in question must weigh 1 ton or more. The sensation of being attuned to a spelljamming helm is akin to the pins and needle effect one experiences after one's arm or leg falls asleep, but not as painful. While attuned to the spelljamming helm and sitting on it, you gain the following abilities for as long as you maintain concentration. You can use the spelljamming helm to move the ship through space, air, or water up to the ship's speed. If the ship is in space and no other objects weighing 1 ton or more are within a mile of it, you can use the spelljamming helm to move the vessel fast enough to travel 100 million miles in 24 hours. You can steer the vessel, albeit in a somewhat clumsy fashion, in much the way that a rudder or oars can be used to maneuver a seafaring ship. At any time, you can see and hear what's happening on and around the vessel, as though you were standing in a location of your choice aboard it. You can transfer the attunement to a willing spellcaster. A spelljamming helm propels and steers a ship much as sail, blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da.
Specific reason I was after this is because that illithid ship, I'm just going to smack one of these bad boys in there, so Wilhelm's just going to be permanently attuned to it.
The illithid ship already has...
Yeah, there's one that requires 3 people. This one will make it require 1.
Mm-hmm.
So the other 2 Wilhelms could do other things.
Are you going to rip the illithid throne out?
He'll remodel it. He's got some remodel plans.
All right. But
I'm
yeah,
just waiting
but yeah,
for resources.
Just FYI, If you do use it to actually spell jam between worlds, you're going to want to do that outside. You're going to have to do.
Yeah.
You're going to have to leave the atmosphere first.
Yeah, I figured as much. I don't plan on it though. It's mostly because, well, Wilhelm might eventually, once we help save everything, so he doesn't have to be involved in any more of the drama, and he doesn't have to feel responsible for a whole bunch of people. But no, it's mostly for the fact of with this, one Wilhelm could fly the ship while the others can do other things, and it allows him to literally, if anyone boards the ship, he immediately knows. Which is like, what am I? But yeah, yeah, it's a fun spell. Ever since I saw it, I was like, wait, what? And I was like, okay, I've got to use it. This seems way too much fun. And then our proficiency bonus goes to 8, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay, cool.
Let me double check.
Con savings to 12. My intelligence saves go up to plus 14. Arcana goes up to plus 22. History plus 14. Insight plus 9.
At least you didn't have to change every single one of your skills.
Nope.
You're proficient.
Because my proficiency went up to an even number, I had to every single skill because of Bard.
Yari's going to have to do the same because of Bard, because Jack of all trades.
Question: does this increase my spell save DC? It doesn't, does it? Just a attack bonus and modifier? It does. Oh, my spell save DC is 22. Oh yeah, I'm a big boy now.
You know what I can just do?
What?
Add a +2 modifier to each of these skills.
A +2?
Well, a +1 for the half proficiency since I just got to 8.
Why would it go?
Yeah, I could learn.
Why would it go by +2 when you're only going up 1 level?
Because I kind of forgot to apply it the last level.
Oh, okay.
Like, I didn't put the +7 on, so I just...
So it's still +6? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said I gained 2 new infusions, so I have...
Yep, and you can have 1 extra at a time.
I don't have any spells that have an attack roll.
And the expertise skills would go up by 4, wouldn't they?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, by 4?
Because he didn't. Because he currently still has his proficiency bonus at 6. So to increase it to +8, and if it's expertise, which is double proficiency, that would be a difference of 4. For everyone else, it would be 2 because you did it right before.
That's what I thought. I'm like, wait a minute, did I mess mine up?
No, you didn't.
Okay. Yeah, my new replica is just going to be the Boots of Elvenkind. So Wilhelm now has the Boots of Elvenkind.
Woo!
We are also, well, if you're within 10 feet of me, we are immune to charms, get the +5 bonus to saves, and immune to fear. I took my 10th level of Paladin.
I just took mine in Artificer because it's going to be fun.
Nice.
Okay, so con modifier is +4, so the average of a d10 is a 6, so that's +10.
I'm liking seeing these funny numbers.
Funny numbers?
I like this. I like the bonuses on my skills.
Oh.
I've got +22 for deception and persuasion.
Give me the... why? Why do you not work?
This does actually give me an extra attunement, so I think I might go back to my Robe of Eyes, which would be a fun one. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, so I can see all the fun stuff.
All right, I think that has everything.
Yeah, I want to take this off. Why did mommy make this?
I don't know. Go ask your mom. Please.
Please, let me keep typing. There's thinking. I.
So you decided, instead of being a bard fighter, to just be 25 levels of bard.
Pretty much.
Alright.
Respectable choice.
Yes. I'll just do my 19th level of rogue. That's simple, and just do my ability score increase into charisma
Now, what?
for something simple.
I was.
Not many of us are very charismatic.
Is it even worth it to take
Speak for yourself.
I'm sorry, what are you trying to say, Patrick?
No, I'm just talking to myself.
Oh, okay.
Just
Alright.
thinking.
Think.
You want to say that again, Wilhelm? How am I not very charismatic?
I said most of us. I did not say all of us.
Mm.
Considering we're a party of 5 and 3 of us are not super pumped into charisma, that still leaves most of us.
I'm pumped.
Yeah, he's got a
charisma.
22.
Yep.
That's why I said most. 3 of us aren't, as far as I'm aware. And I don't know what Kiri's charisma is. But I don't think me and Gwen's is very high. And then,
Curie's is only
So
12.
yeah, so most of us don't have a super high charisma.
Hmm.
2 of us have a crazy high charisma, and the 3 of us have just middle ground charisma.
Mine is now 16.
Why does it not? Yep, I'm gonna have to fix that later.
Honestly, it might not even be worth it to take it past a single level in Barb, actually.
If you want to...
Depends on whether or not you want. It depends on whether or not you want another bard subclass.
I mean, I'm looking through them, I'm not really seeing anything really that good for the Bard subclass, you know what I mean?
Well, what have you... Okay, so... You were taking fighter for the...
I was just taking fire battle
What's going on?
for the...
maneuvers on the unarmed strike.
Okay.
Hmm. Didn't really
What about-
as well. Hmm.
How about you focus on the Dex and Charisma and either do a Bard Rogue combo or a Bard Sorcerer combo?
That could be ooh, sorcerer, actually, now you've got me thinking.
Go see your mom. Why? Child, you're gonna hurt yourself. Go see your mom.
You know what, yeah, I'm gonna pick up 1 level in Bard and the rest is gonna go into sorcerer.
So you're going to only do a 1 level double dip into Bard.
Yep, because that gets me the 4. That just gets me the 4 inspiration, and by the way the inspiration die is worded, they're already 4d12.
Yeah, you get a D6 as well now.
No, it's it's a d12 because you get it goes
No,
up
no.
based on total level increments, not your level in the Bard class.
Patrick, you're misunderstanding him. You get a D12 and a D6 bardic inspiration.
So, when you give somebody Bardic Inspiration, they'll add D12 plus D6 to their roll.
Yeah, that works for me. That's good.
I'm glad that works for you. You also get to know 4 more Bard spells and 2 more Bard cantrips.
Nice. Let's see here.
How would one create reclaim a noble house? Well, that's the thing. Technically, because the Countess was still using the noble title of Countess, of Count Noah, when Noah comes back, it'll still be under the same family name.
No, it's not for the Countess.
Not for the Count.
For Gwendolyn.
Oh, you want to? Well, the Count might be grateful enough to grant you some land and a title. I mean, you are giving him his family back.
Quite true.
You'll probably all get lands and titles, actually.
That sounds pretty nice.
Okay. Yeah, just thinking whether or not to as like a little side thingy for Gwendolyn to either just.
So Lord Longclaw. No idea what Yeri's family name is.
It's Yeri is just Yeri.
Okay. So we got a Lady Darkmoon. Does Genrilla have a family name? Or would you prefer to have an official knighthood and be Sir Genrilla?
Isn't it still? Is it still Sir, or is the female knighting still Lady? I get confused.
I think technically it's a lady, but what is it? Sorry? What is it? If a woman is knighted, is she a sir or a lady?
Lady.
Lady. Okay.
Yeah. So it'd still be Lady Genrilla, just the different kind of lady.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is hard.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I'll get you the sheet, because I'm going to have to get the laptop out, because I can't...
Take your time. I know you're juggling children.
Not just that, I can actually edit, like, make edits on the fly on my sheet on my phone now. I just can't save it.
Oh no.
So I can't send it back. But yeah. Oh. That was fun.
Yeah.
What?
You can have time to think about it if you want.
So
That's... Wow. We're absolutely ridiculous now.
question.
Anybody who's within 10 feet of Genrilla, I should say, is absolutely ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
+5 to saves, immunity to charm, immunity to fear, and advantage on all other saving throws against magic if I have my sword out.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Yes.
Anthony.
Yes.
Question.
Yes.
So how long? So did we do a time skip that we've been here for 3 days in town, or have we just been? This is like okay.
We're time
Question:
skipping. Go on.
how much further in his practices of
depends.
lycomancy did he get?
It depends on whether or not you are using the next 3 days to completely dedicated to getting the town back on its feet, or if Wilhelm is going to sneak off and let the others repair the town while he studies lycomancy.
You guys don't need me, right?
Sorry?
I was gonna ask you if you would do me a favor. I will pay you for it.
Give me a couple days.
Okay, yeah, you do you and stuff. Just don't become a witch behind our backs, okay?
I won't. Don't worry, I'll do it in front of your faces.
So,
Otherwise,
Take
if
that in stride,
I will
since I'm
fight you.
technically a ghost.
That's okay. I'll see you guys in a bit.
are
And he's
you
going to-
attempting to make Horcruxes with those gemstones by any chance?
Am I attempting to make what kind?
Oh, in the Harry Potter books,
Oh, those kings.
Horcruxes, where you put, rather than a phylactery, which contains your whole soul. You make items that contain each a little piece.
Nah, he'll be alright.
It's worth to Janthea to make my new belt. Okay.
Remember the stronger belt of giant strength with amulet of health,
Mm-hmm. Woman,
or
make
the
me my belt.
slotted, a new slotted belt of giant strength.
Yes. Okay. So, if I'm hearing correctly, Wilhelm, you want to spend 2 whole days studying lycomancy, while everyone else in your party is dedicated to helping the people of Scalbania get used to their no longer being threatened by undead.
So he doesn't feel like a complete ass. He'll call one of the Wilhelms to come to the town and help. There will be a Wilhelm there. It just won't be me. Main Wilhelm has other engagements.
Fair enough.
I think. Ooh, couldn't that twin spell Otto's irresistible dance to target 2 creatures?
Fuck yes. Damn.
So you're safe for another 2 levels till I can do that. Don't worry.
Why are you not taking 4 levels in sorcerer?
I do have. Wait. Do you not get one? Do you not get sorcery points equal to your level?
No.
Haven't
Okay, let me
play the source.
So, as okay. So, yeah, okay. So if you take 4 levels in sorcery, that gives you 4 sorcery points. And twin spell is 1 sorcery point per the level of the spell. I see.
Yeah.
So you're not going to have enough spell slots to do it until
6th level.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
Yeah.
You took 4 levels in sorcerer. That should have given you an ASI.
It did actually.
Mm-hmm.
So I might actually take a boon.
Mm-hmm.
If I were you, and if you really wanted to be ridiculous,
Oh.
Metamagic Adept.
Yeah, that will give you 2 extra. But also, there was something else I was going to point out.
Yeah.
Now, because you'll be a 25th level spellcaster, pure spellcaster altogether, right?
Yep.
Which would give you a total of 8 first level spell slots, 6 second, 3 third, 3 4th, 3 5th, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
So, because of that, you can expend some of your excessive number of first and second level spell slots to create more sorcery points.
Oh no.
With your flexible casting ability.
Or just flat out expend them together to create the spell slot level you need.
This is also true. But what he's talking about, he wants to do twin spell. But
yeah, I get it. I'm just saying, like, if push comes to shove and you need something else,
Yeah.
that is another option.
Yeah.
Can I,
go on.
Anthony?
Mm-hmm.
How would you run wild magic?
How would I run wild magic?
Like some DMs run it like after you cast a spell, it's a wild magic surge.
Yeah.
Like it's just
So okay. So whenever you roll a spell that costs at least 1 spell slot, You roll a d20.
Yeah.
You roll a d20, and then if it's a 1, you roll on the wild magic.
Dev, could you mute your mic, please? Dev?
He can't hear us. He's too busy.
Ah. It just seems like...
All right.
This is a bit...
I'll try and talk over it as best as I can. Tides of Chaos allows you to gain advantage on an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw once per long rest, but as the DM, I can choose to give you the Tides of Chaos feature back by having you roll on the Wild Magic Surge table every time you cast a spell that costs at least one spell slot without rolling the d20 first. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So basically, I'll be spamming Tides of Chaos.
If you spam Tides of Chaos, then you can trigger the Wild Magic Surge every time you cast a spell, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably go with Wild Magic then. That sounds fun.
Oh yeah, I can server mute. I forgot about that because it's rude. Now he's quiet.
Perfect.
Oh no, there we go.
Yeah. Wild Magic. Is there any... I'm just not 100% sure still, but Wild Magic Sorcerer seems really fun.
Well, Magic Sorcerer can be fun, although it's not as wild as it could be. But Wild Magic is one of the favorites. Draconic Sorcerer is also pretty good, but it would be kind of weird having both, because you've picked some features and abilities that are giant heritage stuff.
Yeah, so it would be a bit weird for Draconic Bloodline.
Yes, because the two of them were opposite sides of the Great War. I mean, it's bizarre enough that you've got giant stuff being an elf, but you were raised by giants according to your background, so that's how that works. But anyway, other sorcerer abilities which kind of blend well with your Shadakai heritage is Shadow Sorcerer.
Ooh, that could actually blend really well. Oh, Eyes of the Dark could actually be pretty good.
I like the Shadow Hound you get too.
That was pretty cool.
Generilla, would you like to be able to speak again? I guess not. Anyway,
oh, do you know what could fit in with the giant heritage?
Go on.
This is out of the Tal'Dorei book though, so I'm not sure if you'd allow it.
Tal'Dorei book?
It's the Darrington Press one.
I don't have that one. Sorry.
That's fine. I could send you the subclass, but it's up to you.
Is it complicated?
I don't think so.
Probably it was made by Matt Mercer.
Oh, yeah.
Fair enough.
As much as I love him, some of his subclasses, you gotta read through them like 3 or 4 times.
My eyes glaze over whenever I try to learn Blood Hunter or Gunslinger. Can't do it.
Yeah, Blood Hunter. Blood Hunter is... Yeah, no. I don't think it's that... I don't think it's nearly as complicated though.
How badly do you want to play it?
Not really. I just thought it was a good idea.
All right. See if you can come up with a better one.
Fair enough. Can't argue with that.
Um,
Yeah, wild magic is the best. Yeah, I'm gonna go with wild magic.
there's
Seems
also
fun.
aberrant, clockwork, celestial.
Oh, Dev is back.
Yes. Shall we unmute him?
Yeah, I think so.
There we go. Yeah. I agree. I was. Who was it I was trying to convince that he should be? Oh, it was Dan. Dan wanted to be gunslinger, and I explained to him that just be a ranger with the gunner feat or a dex-based fighter battle master. With the gunner feat. But he wanted to not have to take the gunner feat as well. There is another way that he could have gone around that, actually. He could have played as a GIF.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even think of that.
Yeah, gifts are pretty cool.
Yes. And they come basically with the gunner feat built in.
Oh wait, aren't guns technically martial weapons?
They're firearms, so they're separate. They are martial, but you have to be proficient with firearms to be able to have a gun.
Anthony,
Okay.
you know something I could do?
Go on.
Rune of Spell Mastery.
Rune of Spell Mastery.
No, Boon of Spell Mastery.
Boon of Spell Mastery.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boon of Spell Mastery, Silvery Barbs.
No.
Literally infinite.
Ooh, I just thought like another one.
You still only be able to use it as a reaction. So
Boon of Mastery, Shield.
that works too.
Yeah. So basically, permanent 28 AC, or just Oh, I could go for True Sight.
Yeah, true seeing is always good. An artificer fighter.
That could be fun.
That can that.
like
that-
since like I think artificer that they do get proficiency with firearms, I believe.
they can.
They do.
It's
Oh, yeah,
it's not a given though. It's up to the DM. Like the DM can choose not that there are no firearms in my setting. So even though
That's true.
even though you can tinker and make all kinds of mechanical things, you cannot have a simple flintlock weapon. Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah. I could take either Boon of Magic Resistance or Boon. Sorry if this is taking me a bit.
Don't worry about it. In fact, if you want, because it's, I have a feeling that, well, General has already said that they're going to need to do it on their computer, so you can work on it and send it to me at some point during the week, as long as you've got it ready before the next game. That's fine, and we'll just put a pin in it for now, and you can RP chat about what specifically you'll be doing to help improve the town and get it back on its feet.
That sounds like a plan then.
Yeah. And
Let me know if any of you need to talk to Wilhelm.
Will do.
Alright.
So, I hope you guys at home have enjoyed this as much as we enjoyed playing. And we kind of have one slot open in this game if you wanted to join it. But it is very high level 25. Which is not rules as written, obviously. Very, very homebrewed. But yeah, if you want to join us, come join the Games and Geekery Discord server and talk to me. And in the meantime, no matter what role you play, have a good game.